Hello everyone, welcome back. The Watchalongs are back and we are back for the 2025 season. This exciting stuff. Good to be live with you guys once again. I'm hoping that the scores have... Nope. I'm just trying to get the social. So, no, we want this. So we want... Trying to get this, like the score up, like the scoreboard ready to go, like with the fantasy scores. If you guys are new, we have the fantasy scores on the screen and we see them go along. Why is it not letting me choose Google here? Okay, what if I do this? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just fixing this up so we've got it ready for the game. Here, oh, cool. Here we go. That's better. And then put it full screen, go across to there, and that should be fixed. Oh, it's nearly there, just got to chuck it there. Cool. Alrighty, it is all fixed and we're ready to go. Let's have a look at some of the super chat, the chats that have been coming in. If you guys got any questions regarding your teams and everything, obviously happy to answer any of those before the game gets underway and throughout the game as well. Obviously, just get your players from Carlton and Richmond all locked in, ready to go, which I believe mine are all locked in. Which I will be checking as well before we start, but that's what we're looking at. So, Footy Frenzy, Ashcroft and SDK or Taylor, or Brayshaw, Dawson and Pryor. I'm probably the second option at the moment. I'd be going a Dawson and Pryor, I think. That's where I'd be leaning to there. Ben Hayes, which two out of these three? Oliver, Day and Chera. Oliver's one. I think I go Day just because of the cash, and you can. I know you don't get Chera's score obviously, but you get to watch all the players, and worst case you can go Day out. But that's probably where I'm leaning to at the moment. But I like that question though. Footy Frenzy, Chera will do well, but too many other strong players, unlike Day, as Warple out as well. Sam Butler, Chera or Hollands? I'm currently Hollands. For two reasons. So, one, I'm going Hollands, gives me an extra 105k to play around with, because obviously they're locked in tonight. So, unless you're going both, the 105k could be useful. Along with that, the added DPP in round 6 is also a thing for me that that ticks it over for me. So, I'm Hollands, but I do like Chera as well. Camporelli or Lindsay on field? I'd back in Camporelli, but there is a chance he does get subbed out with the... we've got a fair few people watching already, up to 40 people. Appreciate everyone that's tuning in. Yeah, I think that Camporelli could be subbed out potentially with Doherty being the sub, but I think I'd back him in over a Lindsay with the better matchup. How did Sam Taylor's break even go from -51 to -2? Is it back to -2 now? I think it's -2 for this week, if you obviously with the hidden price changes and things like that. So, James Crabb, Rankin and Track, or Holland France and Chera? I think I'm Rankin and Petrarca. I like Horn Francis, like I really do, but I feel like the combo of Rankin and Petrarca is probably better, so I'd be going that way. What happened to Elijah Hewitt? Says Fast Break Frenzy. So he... it's just, obviously, I don't know if he's been named. I haven't really looked at the teams too much, but he could potentially... He's been obviously dealing with a quad issue, so it might not be there. Oliver... Wait, where'd that go? Oliver had a question. Where'd that go? Zorko... / premium defender and Chera, or O'Driscoll and Sheasel and Hollands and Garcia. So the three combos. So Zorko and Chera, O'Driscoll and Sheasel, or Hollands and Garcia. I think that... I'm not sure exactly what the price... Oh, no, sorry. Hang on. You're going Zorko and Chera and O'Driscoll. So Zorko, Chera and O'Driscoll, or Sheasel, Hollands and Garcia. I'd do Sheasel over Zorko. I'd go Sheasel, Hollands, and Garcia out of that one. But that's the combo I'd go with. Footy Frenzy says, hey, g'day, Footy Frenzy, how you going, mate? Ben Hayes, Yo Bales, what's happening, Ben? Hope you're going well. Ben's got Zorko at D1. Chris Hood, it's Bales. Yep, Chris, we're back again. So how you going, Chris? Hope you're going well. Oliver, Sam Draper, or Lawler? I'd be going Lawler for the security of not starting as sub. I think Sid Draper will start sub on Sunday. Sam Butler... what have you done with the Ashcroft potential sub Bales? So he's not on my side. I've got Langford sitting in utility, and I've got the ability to bring Levi Ashcroft back in. But for me, that's why I pivoted to Sam Davidson on field. Just I don't want the risk of... and I've got the ability to put Levi Ashcroft back in and put him back on field. but I've just planned in place, so I've put a Davidson on field. So that's what I've done there. Buki Boonda, I hope I forgot how to say that correct exactly, but I hope I got it right. Back again. Yes, we are back again. Good to see you again. Steve-O, I got Taranto on my draft. Keen to see how he goes. Yeah, but good to see how Taranto goes tonight. I'm intrigued to see how he scores. Buki Boonda, Ashcroft and Lawler. No cause of sub-risk and they're overpriced. Better pick Hasty or 230k rookies named on ground. Lawler over Ashcroft for me. Just with I'd lock in Lawler tonight. In terms of the... I don't mind a Hasty. He's someone I'll consider in my utility. That's someone there. Brendan says, Laylaw, yes or no? I'm saying yes on your bench, though. I got Camporelli emergency on my bench, but I've got both Camporelli and Lawler there. I don't know whether to put Ian Camporelli or just lay on field. He's on my bench. I thought about playing him over Davidson. I'm just worried about the potential of Doherty being the sub. Does he come on for Camporelli? That's my only flag. So I got Camporelli sub. Emergency on the bench. I don't know why I keep saying sub. Ben Hayes, I don't know. I said that before. Tony Ford, Laylaw, Langford, or Reed M9. That's obviously Murphy Reed there. That's a tough one. Almost back Langford in, but you could go for Lawler tonight. But the only thing is you're locking it in, whereas you can pivot if Ashcroft gets named to Tony. So I'd probably go Langford. Gives you a bit more time to make a decision, I think. ETN Bales, who makes more cash for round one play, Ash or Taylor? So ETN, I know you had a comment as well on one of the YouTube videos. I'm answering all of them tonight. I've just been slammed with getting everything done for tonight. So anyone that's had a comment on a video that I haven't answered over the last few days, I'll get to those all tonight. Anyone that's in the Patreon, if you want to join the Patreon as well, I've actually just extended it till the end of the round. If you want to become a Patreon, enter our Cash Open League, where you can win prizes first, second, third. You get benefits of bonus and exclusive content in the season. And if you just want to help support us a little bit further, then head over to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. I've extended that just till the end of the round, just to give people a little bit more time in case they want to do it. But once the end of the round hits, I will cut it off there because I want to reward the people that have started and are going to stay from the season and can win the cash prizes there. But in terms of who makes more cash round one, I think Taylor makes more cash round one. Just depends. Do you want the Sam Taylor play? It's a very interesting one. I'm keen to see what you guys think about the Sam Taylor play. Zach, Chera, Powell, or Shield? I'm going to go Chera for the matchup up first, but I don't mind Powell as well. Shield for me, just not playing in round 4 and one less game than everyone else puts him down the pecking order for me. Ethan Bell, Laylaw or Langford? If it's on the bench, I'd go Laylaw. I think I'd just lock Laylaw in because we know he's not going to be the sub. Chris Hood, Hollins is out. You're not talking about Ollie Hollins, are you? You're talking about you're talking about an Elijah Hollins, aren't you? You're not talking about Ollie Hollins, unless I've missed that. Have I missed something here? Yeah, Ollie Hollins is starting on the bench. Yeah. So Ollie Hollins is fine, yeah. We know that what's his name isn't playing. Just getting me worried for a bit there for a second, guys. Thoughts on Zach Reed D6, says BB. Yeah, don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. I'd prefer Pryor, but it's not a bad option. Tony Ford, one mid-rookie, the way to go now with Levi sub. At the moment, yes, I think so. That's where I'm currently leaning towards. Well, I've got O'Driscoll, Garcia, and O'Sullivan in my midfield, so that's where I'm looking. And I've got the 3 rookies on field, being Pryor, O'Sullivan, and Davidson. Hey, Bales, are you keeping... says Andrew. Hey, Bales, are you keeping Levi on field or downgrading to Hasty? Have Campo, emergency, M9, Foz on field now, but do we make utility in final forward bench spot? I'd be putting Levi on the bench and I'd be putting a forward on the field like a Davidson instead if you can make that happen. Foz can be on field. That's fine. I'm happy to do that. I'd be putting Camporelli in your as emergency in your midfield. Don't put him in utility. That's probably what I'll be doing there. Henry V, you fielding Campo or Trainer? No, not tonight. I've got Trainer emergency. If he put up 100, I've got the ability to go him to someone else. So that's potentially what I'm doing there. Layla, Boxall, Langford or Lindsay? I think I'm still Layla, locking him in tonight. I'd put him on the bench. If it's on field, obviously it's a bit trickier. I'd prefer still Layla, I think. But if you can have him and Langford, maybe Langford on fields, I'm not sure. It's a tough one. Do you have Taylor? Says Oliver. Not at the moment, I don't. If Trainer put up a massive score, that could change things. What about Hollands on reserve? He's on the interchange. So, yeah, sorry, it's Elijah. Yeah, I was going to say, people got me concerned for a bit there. Our first super chat of the season. Thank you very much, Jared V. Very much appreciated, mate. I know you're a Patreon as well, so thanks for the Patreon and the super chat, mate. Who are the best 4 mid-rook options? Have Finn on field, Hasty on the bench, Campo and Laylor, sub/low score risk, can go extra forward in mid and 1 rookie on field and play Davidson on field and forward. I'm happy playing Davidson on field this week. In terms of the other guys, yeah, Finn O'Sullivan is one, definitely. I think Camporelli's got to be one as well on the bench. Layla as well. I think Layla's fine. They're not probably going to start him as a sub. He could be subbed out, but I'm still locking him in on the bench. I think he's fine. And worst case, he's the most expensive. You can go him to the other rookie. And I'd be happy enough with Hasty on the bench as well. He's someone that I'm tossing up, putting potentially on the bench. I'm just making sure I've got my emergencies and everything set. So I've got Trainer there, emergency. I've got Camporelli emergency. I've got Layla on my bench. I've got De Koning as my R2. Hollands as my M5. And Short as my D2. So I'm set, ready to go. I'm double checking because I'm worried that something's going to go wrong. Thoughts on O'Driscoll? Fast says, Fast Break Frenzy. Yep, happy with O'Driscoll. Having him sitting there as well. Happy to have him in the team. I'll just double check if there's any questions from tonight. Tony Ford, no problems with starting Short, TDK, Hollands and Chera on field. No, I've got no stress with that. They're good. Bailey Miller says, Ollie Holland for reserve. Don't worry, he's on the interchange. It's fine. He's all good. He's all good. Sheila Akers for draft, says Steve-O. I'd back in Akers with the matchup for this week, I reckon. I'd go Akers. Walsh says, Elizeno says, Walsh VC is my pod tonight. Hope he goes big. Yep, hopefully he could go big for you. Which Camporelli, says Bailey Miller? Lucas Camporelli. Lucas Camporelli. Yeah, a few people may put Ben Camporelli in there accidentally and not realise there. So I'm just making sure I've answered all the questions for tonight because I want... If anyone's got any questions for tonight, get them in. I can answer them before the bounce of the ball. Happy to answer all of those there. Make sure my super coach, because I've done my draft teams. They're all set, ready to go. I've done my game day squad team. I've done my real dream team. Super coach is all set, ready to go. Yep, cool. That's all set in there. Yep, cool. Any from tonight? Let's have a look. Cool. I don't know if that is anyone from tonight. So again, I haven't missed your questions, guys, with the ones from tonight. I will answer those as well. We've got 59 people tuning in. Appreciate that. That's pretty much double what we had last year. So for anyone that is new to the watch-alongs, if you want to stick around, we watch the game. We watch all the scores tick over. You can ask me all the questions that you like. It doesn't have to be fantasy as well, because we've got a smaller group of people that watch. So any questions you have, anything you want to do, then feel free to ask any questions. I'll be live for the whole game. So should I start Layla, says Ben? Well, I've got 2 mid-rookies. I'd keep him on the bench unless you've got other rookies. I feel like I'd rather put like a Garcia in midfield, play Davidson this week. Carlton's a tough matchup. He's going to play forward. I'd just prefer to leave him on the bench for this week and see how he goes. Ben Hayes says, Bales make some merch. Yeah, I've thought about it. Just obviously time. I've just had to get the Patreon up and running first. And then we might maybe look at doing something like that down the line. Yeah, I think that's all from tonight. So, lockout is pretty much, I think lockout's now. So, is my stream up to date? It's like 5 seconds behind, but we're fine. Fast Break Frenzy, no worries about Jaiden Short. Yeah, exactly. No worries for me there at all. I believe that any players been locked? All those green dots look fantastic on the app as well. Having them. I'm still annoyed that the Crows, North Melbourne, and Port Adelaide photos still haven't been updated yet. I would have liked to have seen them all updated before the start of the season, but yeah, round 1 score of 447. Okay, that's not haven't scored 440 points yet. So, but yeah, as I said, for all the people that are new for the watch-alongs, we'll do 1 or 2 every week for the whole season. Watch all the fantasy players score A lot of people say that's quite funny to watch me with the ups and downs and getting annoyed, which could be fun for people, but it's not as fun for me. So, but yeah, is what it is. I wonder if they're going to start Lawler in the midfield just for the first CBA, or if he's going to start forward. That's what I'm intrigued in. So, but yeah, here we go, guys. Exciting times with Fantasy. No, there you go. So Camden McIntosh. A few people were saying to watch him. So he's a watch round 1 to see how he goes, and he is priced at 486. So we can always jump on if he goes big. And he scored 100 in the preseason, so something to watch. You've got Chera, Cripps, and I don't know who the other Carlton midfielder is. But the AFL Fantasy season is about to get underway. Looks like George Hewitt, so Sam Walsh not in the midfield. But here we go. We're underway. We've got players scoring points. It's exciting times. And DeConing an early touch as well. Camperelli early kick as well. So good start for a couple of players there if you've got a Camperelli on field as well. So here we go. The roller coaster begins for our AFL fantasy sides. So very, very interesting. There's Sam Lawler getting out of a couple of tails, getting a handball away. Good to see an early touch for the number 1 pick, which is good. So let's go through these questions I didn't get to because of the not being from tonight's game, but now I'll go through those and answer. There's Walsh, early touch for him. Chera, an early touch as well. So a few of the relevant players we need getting some touches early. Hey, mate, any changes to the Patreon team, says Lucas? I think the only change from the Patreon team is Ashcroft out, Harvey Langford in, and then Davidson on field with Garcia into the mids. I think that's the only change, but I'll let all the Patreons and stuff know any changes that we made to the team as well. Ultras ice into the behind post. First behind, it goes to the Blues. Jaiden Short kick in. It's exactly what we love to see. First kick in, and our boy Jaiden Short that everyone's has got the first kick in, which is great. So, beautiful. And he plays on, which is perfect. Bales, who to put at F8? So I've got Wicks F7. I've got Stone F8. So I've paid up on the bench. Not everyone's going to like that. So maybe Kako is the guy you put on the bench just for the job security. Joe Berry, another one. Obviously, Jeppa's pretty keen on both those guys, so maybe start on them. Bailey Miller, thoughts on Max Grzyuski? I wouldn't start him. I know he gets a double price rise, just think they're better options. And if Hogan's back this week and Riccardi back in a week or two, he's probably the guy that's not going to be there. Ben Hayes, Lindsay or Langford? It's a good question. I feel like Lindsay's got the wing role. Langford has got the upside of CBAs. I think I'm Langford for the upside, but Lindsay could also go quite well. So it's an interesting one. There's Camperelli there for a +6. So up to 9 points already, Camperelli, in the first couple minutes, which is good to see. It's going to be weird if he goes like 90, 100 tonight, and I've had him on the bench. But I just with the risk of Doherty potentially I had to put him on the bench to start. What do we got here? Sam Taylor SDK says Jackson. Probably Sam Taylor for the cash gen. Still not sure. I'm not sold on SDK personally. ETN, who are your forward benches if you're fielding Davidson? I might fade Hewitt now. So as I said, I got Wicks and Stone at the moment on the bench, and Kako is probably my third favourite. And if people don't want to pay it for a Wicks, then Kako and Stone are probably my defence. Unless you got Davidson or you're not playing Davidson, then you can put Davidson there. So there you go. Richmond might be out for the first goal. Is that Armstrong? Yeah, it's Armstrong, I think. Or no, Jacob Bauer, sorry. Lucas, do you have Ashcroft? Not currently at the moment. Not either. Will or Levi. Don't have either at the moment. I have 2 mid-rooks on the field. Should I start Alot? I don't know who Alot is actually, Bailey, so I'm not quite sure. Andrew, hey, Bales, downgraded Rankin to Sanders to get Gorn, but who to go FA? Yeah, as I said, probably Stone, Davidson, Kako's probably next one, Joe Berry as well. I don't mind those guys. They're probably the ones there. Bailey was saying Layla. Crap, that's why I would have missed it. So apologies if I missed it, mate. But I probably wouldn't have started Layla just for the... I just would have rather him on the bench, and then you can bring him on if you want. Who's that? Cottrell. How high do you reckon Zorko scores against Sydney, says BB? There's a chance of a tag from like a Will Hayward. He went to Sicily last week. That's my only slight concern. But if you want to start him, he's got a great run. I just think 36 years old, I'm probably not starting him personally. Jack Snowball shots. Oh, yeah, I've answered that before. Karen Shanahan, evening all. Playing Camporelli, deconing an emergency on trainer. Good to see you again, Karen, for another season. There's Chera. Back to Camporelli. Camporelli looks like it's a really good role. Up to 13 points. Actually, I'm so busy looking at the chat. Didn't refresh the scores. So, says Camporelli. Yeah, there's Camporelli up to 13. So, good start for Camporelli being the top scorer in the game so far. Maybe I should have put him on field. What are your thoughts on Kako, says Buki Boonda? I haven't heard a lot about him, but very highly owned. Probably just the scoring is probably not going to be huge, but the job security is great. Gives you a chance to loop a rookie in rounds 4 when he's on his bye. So something you could potentially look for. Is Camp really going to get another touch here? No, got tackled. I'm expecting fireworks when Melbourne play if Oliver is in your team, Bale, says Karen. Oh, yeah, after last year, that was, not great. MMA fan, what did you end up doing about Ashcroft? So he is not in the team for me. I've got him out, and I've got in Harvey Langford for the moment, but I'm looking at Lindsay, I'm looking at Kako, looking at a couple of others, so I'm not quite sure yet. Reed as well. Yeah, Murphy Reed's another one I'm looking at, another one. Bailey Miller, thoughts on Tom Stewart, Max Rajewski as a 1 to 2 week play, similar to a cheaper version of Sam Taylor. Here's a -5 break even. Sam Taylor's is -2. I am high. I just think Rajewski's probably not worth it. He's probably in there for a week or two, then he's out. Sam Taylor, you could start. He's someone I'm looking at still. They're probably the guys I wouldn't mind. Started with Banks of the pod. Watch his spaces, MMA fan. Could go okay. Yeah, someone to watch, especially if the ball's in the Richmond defence, which you think it will be. Gareth Evans, hey Bales, what do you think of starting Holmes instead of Frazier and Libba and Petrarca as M1, M2? Currently have Dawson, but kind of scared a bit of how he went last year. I'm not scared on Dawson at all. I'm pretty happy with having Dawson. Their trainer just had a kick in as well, which was, or was that Blight that had a kick in? Is train number 31? I'm not sure. I'm not scared of Dawson this year. Injuries to both him and the Crows last year was a big reason why he didn't go great last year. So I'm not too concerned with him personally. Bales, I had Campo on field all season. If you had Campo on field, you'd be pretty happy with the start at the moment. But yeah, in terms of Gareth, in terms of Holmes instead of Fraser, that's fine. I don't think I'd start Libba. Trelaw's going to be back in probably a couple of weeks from what they're saying, and Bont maybe back round 4 or 5. So it's a very short play. I don't like having the banked in trades. Taylor's probably the only one I'm considering, but yeah, I wouldn't start Libba personally. Petrarca I'm fine with, but yeah. Macca, Lions released a video confirming Levi Ashcroft would debut as sub. It sounds like that's all the reports we're hearing. So that's why he's not in. I'm not starting him if he's sub. Viper 2, 333, Kako or Pryor. I'm Pryor out of the two. Max Bossom, howdy mate. How you going, Max? Hope you're going well. MMA fan, is it too much money on the bench if I'm running Pryor, Wicks, and Murphy Reed on the bench? No, not at all. I don't think so. I've got a few expensive guys. Just gives you more flexibility on the bench. So, yep, I think that's a good play there. So I'll refresh these scores. So I finally got to all the chats. They're up to date with everything. So Camperley up to 17 with a tackle as well. Part of me is starting to get nervous now. Camperley could go big. I was worried just with the potential sub, but if he's not going to be the guy that's going to be subbed out, then potentially miss out on points, but is what it is. In terms of, 80, I think someone said before I might have missed it before. Who was that? Where has it gone? Is Hollands on the field now? Yeah, good. Hollands is finally on the field, so hopefully he can rack up some points. There's Banks. Hollands, don't know if that goes to Carlton, that's not a tackle. Camperley getting right back into defence. There's Haynes there as well. There's Hollands. Kick. Good to have Hollands finally off the mark. Who said that before about... Yeah, Ben Hayes said, if Camera goes 85 plus, do we bring in a red dot? I don't think so. Hollands again. Another touch. So a couple of touches. Gives it to Chera. Chera's had a decent start, I think. He's not on the top page, but he's been okay. If he went 120, that's probably getting me thinking. I just think that... I just don't know about bringing red dots. With cash gen's important. Yeah, you might lose some points early, but like if he went 120, you could look at a Bo Allen, and he could be the guy that you loop there as well. That's probably where I'd go. It'd have to be a big score though. Like it'd have to be something big, and you have to be like I would have said. Josh Smiley would have been a great player to look at bringing in, but obviously he's locked out already. So Bo Allen's probably the one you could look at. So there's Mitch McGovern. Going straight through the middle to Motlop there. I was hoping to give the handball off to Hollands there and Mark to... Who's that? Brody Kemp. It's an interesting question, though. Max Bosman, doing good, mate. How's the team shaping up? Happy with it? Fairly happy at the moment. I think it's like 90k in the bank. So I'm fine with that. Having 90k in the bank gives me a little bit of flexibility later in the round. It's just sort of how it came up, really. If I went like Langford down to Hasty and then a Horn Francis down to Rankin, that gives me a fair bit and I can make some sort of move somewhere. That was the other reason I didn't put Camperelli on, is because if I do somehow decide I want to go up to like a Nevitt, for example, I would have been locked out of doing that tonight, unless I benched a Finn O'Sullivan. And Kemp has missed that. That's a bad miss, that one. Jaiden short kick in. Good. Karen Shannon, I've traded in Luke Parker for Will Ashcroft. And trade Levi out. I'm thinking I would prefer Will Ashcroft. I just don't know what Luke Parker's split's going to be. Karen, I know it's obviously your super coach, but I would be starting with Will Ashcroft. That's where I'd be going. Haven't seen much of Sam Lawler yet, obviously. He had a handball, but besides that, not as much. Hopefully gets a little bit more time around the ball. There's Wiedering. Hollands. Give it to Hollands. Hollands is on for a +6 there. And he just turned it over to Vlossen. Vlossen should have marked that. We did mark it. That was a bad turnover. But Wiedering had Hollands for a short +6. And he should have gone there. So, fantasy's back when we're now complaining about players not getting +6s and everything. So, we go from pre-season watching going... Who's that? Is 31 Blight or Trainer? I think it might be Trainer. I'm not sure. Yeah, Trainer, 31. Yep, so Trainer got some points early, which is good. So I thought about playing him straight on field. I just thought that I just wanted to start him on the bench and see how he goes. If he goes 100 or something like that, I'd be more than happy to bring in a Bo Allen for a Harvey Langford, start a Sam Taylor on my bench and take the points at D6. That would give me a cash boost and a points boost as well. So that's something I'd consider, particularly with Harry Boyd if he's named. There's Sam Layla there. Where am I up to here? MA fan, how many weeks are you holding Wicks? Is it a straight trade after this round? Same with Taylor or recess. Just depends how he scores. If he scores poorly, I can go the best rookie in any position because I've got the flexibility with having the forward mid in my midfield. So there's Chera again. So that's obviously the considerations. But Wick's the guy that, I can hold him to his bye, can score some solid points. So it's a hold for me at the moment. Ollie Holland's in the middle calling for it. Don't think they're going to go to him. No. They're going to go short to, who's that? Cottrell. You still looking at Will Ashcroft for future round, says Lucas? Yes, definitely. He's a big watch for me in this round. Could even be a Will Day to Ashcroft at the end of the round if he gets tagged Will Day. And then Will Ashcroft goes well. So something I'm watching for. Max Bosm says nice. He says nice, I should say, actually. Let's refresh the scores. So Chera up to 13. Cottrell kicks the goal. So he can't get their second goal of the game. Taranto up to 14 points as well. Cooper Lord up to 15 as well. Started not bad. He's only played 45% game time as well. Let's have a look at the other scores. DeConing on 9. Walsh 8. Short 8. Trainer 6, obviously go free kick away. Lawler's on 6, got a tackle that I must have missed. Holland's on 5, couple of touches. Kendon McIntosh just to 2 points if anyone went there. Haynes has yet to touch the ball, as has a Blight if someone went there. So no huge scores from players yet. Obviously, a Camporelli's on 13, which is good. If you have him, they must have taken a tackle. Yeah, they took that tackle away from him, I think. Yeah, they did. So that's why he's back down to 13. So yeah, interesting start. How many have we got still watching? Still got some people watching, which is good. A few people obviously went when the game started, but still got a good amount of people here. So appreciate everyone that's tuning in. As always, we're doing these throughout the season. So make sure you smash a like on the video. And yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The support from you guys has been fantastic in the preseason. Been blown away with all your support. So appreciate all that. And if anyone hasn't yet and wants to sign up to our Patreon as well to see my team, I want to keep that exclusive for Patreons just because they're the ones supporting even further than the YouTube stuff. But if people don't want it, that's completely fine. I know that people just are happy with the content for on YouTube, which is all good. If you want to get access to the Cash League, obviously we still got a little bit of time till the end of the round to enter that. If you'd like to do that, Chera +6. Switch to Hollands, that'd be good. Switch to Hollands. Hollands is free. Go to Hollands. Silvani's gone to Hollands. Come on, Hollands, take them up, please. Good. Hollands +6. Good. Love to see it. Good kick as well. Good kick to Cowan. Good to see. That's Blight there, I think. Probably a free kick, yeah. Yep. MMA fan, thanks for all the advice and insights and point. And there's Jaiden short with a kick. Thanks for all the insights and pointers, mate. You've put in a heap of work for us, and I think from behalf of all of us, we thank you, mate. Hopefully you're blessed with many +6s. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we've done a lot of work in the preseason, which has been good. I love doing this for everyone. I love making content. So could be 50. I'm glad it's not, because hopefully they go for a switch. Hollands could be next. Silvani, go short to Hollands. Oh, he's just completely bypassed him to Fogarty. Why would you do that? That was stupid. I'm sorry. It cost us 6 points already. Not what we want to be seeing this early in the season, players getting cost points, because we know that's going to happen throughout the season, right? There's going to be players that completely bypass others and don't pass it. So, yeah, +6 miss for Hollands, but there you go. Is that short? Yeah, short +6. Good. Love to see it. A few of our players starting to get some points, which is good. Short gave the handball off. Is that Tom Lynch? Yep. Holland's getting back. Holland should get there. No, he's not going to get there. Boundary throw in. I'm liking that Hollands is playing like this, just complete loose player in defence. I'm liking the role. So that's what's good. Refresh there of the scores. Chera's up to 19 as well, which is good. Still got 8 minutes to go. Felt like a long quarter, but then again, I was probably because I was live for a little bit before the game started, so it's probably why it feels a little bit longer. Wiedering, there's Lord, Haynes. Bad handball from, I don't know who that was there. Mackay, good mark. Max Boswell, I'm chilling at the airport waiting to pick the fam up. Keen for to be around for a couple of these lives this year, says Max. Good, mate. Good to see you joining in and yeah, be keen to see you in the future ones as well. Buki Boonda, I just joined the Patreon. How do I get in the cash league? Well, Buki Boonda, appreciate you joined the new Patreon member, mate. Very much appreciated. Just go to, there should be a post at the very top of the page that says AFL Fantasy Fanatics Patreon Cup. You just click that post on the Patreon, and there's literally an invite link. You just click that link, and you're there, and you're all set, ready to go. So, yeah, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate you getting involved. And, yeah, there you go. See, you got the notification here saying that you've joined. So, very much appreciate it, mate. Thank you. If anyone wants to join Buki Boonda as well, then feel free. Patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. I'm sure a few of you are already there as well in the chat that are already signed up, and appreciate you guys as well if I haven't given you a shout out. If you are a Patreon member, put in the comments and let me know that you are a Patreon member, and I can give you a bit of a thank you on the live stream. So very much appreciate anyone that's got on top of there, because yeah, you're making the dream of being a full-time fantasy creator a possibility. And all the patrons are helping with that, so very much appreciate it. James Evans, feeling nervous with Buddy Smith F1, but needed the cash to get SD card to Stewart in defence, rocking Fraser D6. So no McRae for you, James, then, if that's the case. That's interesting. I'm big on McRae. I think he'll have a good year. I think he'll be the F1. So I know a few people could be scared and scarred from the last few years from him. Taranto there. Could be holding the ball. Holland's tackle. Love to see it. Good to see Hollands with a tackle because he's probably not someone we're going to be getting a lot of tackles from. So if we can get some tackles, that's a bonus. Lucas, Cherry getting hot is not ideal. Went for Will Ashcroft. Yeah, he's going okay. Cherry's going okay so far. Not going huge, but he's been solid enough so far. Still got 6 minutes though, so that could obviously change. Could get some more points. That's a definite free kick to Brody Kemp. Most obvious front-on contact / high contact you can get, pretty much. What's going with TDK, says Henry V. Yeah, TDK's been quiet, so interesting. I did think about, I could have had the cash to go like at Harvey Langford down to a Hasty and go up to Gawn, but I just think with the roll, I just think it's fine. James Evans, I've been a massive fantasy and real dream team player for years, but just found your stuff, Bales, some of my favourite content of the pre-season. Thanks, James, mate. Very much appreciate the kind words there. And for anyone that's leaving kind messages, I really do appreciate it. Sometimes if I'm just sort of going through the chat and I say thanks and appreciating move on, it probably just because there's so much chat to get through. But I really do appreciate it probably more than you guys could ever know. I appreciate all the well wishes, all the kind messages, because there's a lot of positivity and there's actually not very much negativity, which is fantastic. So very much appreciate you guys and all the kind words that you guys say. Very much appreciate it. What do we got here? Bailey Miller. Hey, Bales, it's my mate's 18th. He loves watching your videos. Do you mind wishing him a happy birthday? His name is Otis Whiting. Well, have birthday, Otis, mate. Very much appreciate it. And appreciate you tuning into all the content, mate. So happy 18th as well. I wonder if you're going to get on the bevies or anything, if you're going to have any of those. I'm not a big drinker myself, but if you want to get on a few tonight, then, mate, your 18th, go celebrate. And Bailey, mate, appreciate you putting that in as well. Thanks for letting me know. Andrew, hi, Bales. Who are you rolling with F8? Last bench spot. And if Campo scores well, any change in your mid on field for you? No, because I've got Garcia on mids anyway, so I'll be able to just reshuffle next week if I need to. Cooper Lord getting some good mid clock early. Is that I don't know if that was a tackle for Jaiden Short. That could be a goal for someone. Who's that a goal for? Goal for someone. Zach Williams. Yes, F8 for me is Connor Stone. I got Wicks F7. Camporelli, if he scores well on mid, I'll probably just keep him there and just good for the cash gen. And I don't think that'll change anything on the midfield. Trainer's the one that could change midfield stuff for me. On-field stuff for me in terms of bench emergencies. But yeah, it'd have to be a big score, I think. Wait, I just tuned in. What is Trezis's role? Looks like on a wing at the moment. Wing pushing down into defence. But he started well. He's obviously up there, top scoring Richmond player at the moment. So going quite well. James Evans. Sorry, real dream team, different prices. Got McRae, Smith, Daniel, Sanders, Garcia and Davidson. Yep. Oh, fair enough, James. Fair enough. Buki Boonda. No, thank you, Bales. Listen to you all the time. Seems fair. I just can't seem to find the link. Oh, well, thanks, mate. Very much appreciate it. So I'll have a look and see if the Patreon's still there. I'll probably repost the link just if anyone has had trouble finding it. But if you go to... hang on. Camperelli not quite holding the ball. There's a tackle from DeConing. Please, Hewitt, get the... No, so it won't be a tackle for DeConing. There's Ross. There's Layla. Handball. Holland's tackle. Love to see it. Another tackle for Hollands. If he can get some tackles to bump up that score, that's great. Hollands again. Handball. Good. Camperelli. Kick. Love seeing our players getting involved, which is great. Yeah, so Buki Bruno, if you literally go to the page, I'm literally looking on my phone now on the app. It literally says AFL Fantasy Fanatics. It says members and it says filter and then posts. It says pinned AFL Fantasy Fanatics Patreon Cup with cash prizes. That should be, and then you click there. And it'll be a link that'll say like Fantasy League or whatever. So the website. So yeah, just click that and you should be able to tune there. If not, I'll repost the link later on tonight. Karen Shannon, I don't have Bailey Smith. I have Port players instead. Horn Francis, Finlayson, Berry, and Lukosius. Horn Francis I like. That could be holding the ball for Hollands. He did get a kick. Actually, no, it wasn't. And he got a kick as well. So, +6 has sort of been made up there with that, which is great. Who's that there? Who's number 12? Is that? Oh, it's Ben Miller. There's Camden McIntosh, +6. I think Bailey Smith's a must, Karen. I just think he is way, way too cheap not to have. I like Horn Francis, particularly. Obviously, Karen, I know you play Supercoach, so he's a lock for me in Supercoach. Finlayson, I'm not jumping on him just yet. I want to see Les Layla, good mark. Good pack mark as well. Good signs. I want to see Finlayson again. He played St Kilda and all the Port defenders played well. I'm not sure if like a Radigalia or someone's come in. Short kick as well to Jaiden Short. Love to see it. So for me, I'm not starting Finlayson. He's a watch. Lukosius, I wouldn't start. His role's just not going to be conducive to Supercoach or fantasy points. And Joe Berry's, a fine starter on the bench as well. So that's my thoughts on those players there. Nank, getting the mark there. Lining up for goal as well. So TDK, not a great start. Cooper Lord, great start. He's one that's impressed early. So, Andrew Cheesebales, your thoughts? Darcy, Cameron and Rankin or Gawn and Sanders? Gawn and Sanders for me. I like Rankin and I like Cameron. I just think the early buy for Cameron probably sides it towards Gawn and Sanders for me. So that's where I'd go. And Nank kicks the goal. Got him in a few draft leagues. He's always a pretty safe ruck to get there. And Nank started well. So he's up. I think he's a top scoring player for the game, actually, once I refresh this. Yep, Nank top scoring player for the game, 34. So Chair up to 25 as well. I see Hollands there on 19. So solid start. He's missing a tackle. He got a tackle and they handballed it. So he should be on 23, Hollands. So he should get a bit of a points increase. Jaiden Short, 22 as well. Obviously, he's locked into a lot of our sides. So 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Etienne Pito looks like he's definitely come back in the way it's going right now. Potentially, but Carlton are winning the game. And if they win all these games, I don't know if it's a lock. And there's no Kerno this game either as well. So, got Nank captain in draft, says Wado. Yeah, no, not a solid, a pretty solid pick to start the year, and he's looking good. So, Walsh is the guy that I haven't seen with many CBAs. I don't know if has he had one yet? So I'm not sure if he has. There's Nank again with a kick. McGovern and Wiedering getting in each other's way. There's a Ross. Hollands. That could be a Hollands tackle as well, because he got the tackle and then it was turned over. Whether they give it to him or not, I don't know. He could be on 27, but he could also be on 19. I'm not sure. Really want to see Laylaw worth pay. Really want to see Laylaw worth payer. Oh, worth the part. Yeah, exactly. He's been okay. Obviously playing a bit more forward, but it's good to see him have a couple of early touches. Might get some more CBAs as the game goes on. But he's had an okay start. So there's Cripps. Hollands is short for a +6 if Cripps can give it to him. No, he's gone to Chera instead, actually. So Chera's starting to build nicely and go okay. Could go short to Hollands here. So Chera's going well. He's going nice, which obviously is not great for me that I didn't start him, but another goal for Carlton as well. So Carlton, their 5th goal. Buki Bruno, got it. Cheers. I think I'm in. Oh, beautiful. I'll have a look at the email. I normally get an email when someone's joined, but appreciate it, Buki, for jumping in. Cool. I'm caught up on the chat, which is nice. Let's have a look. Yep, Buki, you're in. You're into the league, so appreciate it. Yep, we've got a few other people that have joined in the league as well, which is fantastic. The other thing you guys get as well with the Patreon, if you guys are still keen on it, is you get team reviews all season through the Ask Me On Q service. All Patrons get the Ask Me On Q service for free by being a Patreon. So they can ask their team reviews, send through their photos there, or personalised audio response. So you get Ask Me On Q for free, as well as all the Patreon benefits that you get for all the bonus content, the Cash League, Monday night live streams where we go review all the teams and everything. So TDK needs to turn it on, says Henry V. Yeah, exactly. Someone's got to pick it up a little bit. Obviously, not a huge start from him. I think he'll get better as the game goes on, to be honest. I think that he'll be able to outrun Nank and get some touches. Short dropped the mark and didn't get a touch either, so that is annoying. Taranto kick. Hollands could get a touch here. Cowan, that's just... Again, we know that fantasy's back when other players are burning our players. Hollands has now been burnt for 2+6s now. Hollands could have had a massive quarter here if it wasn't for his teammates burning him and whether these tackles have been updated or not. I'm not sure if he's been added any. No, hasn't been added one of the tackles. And Chera's up to 35. Damn it. Hollands instead of Chera's not looking great at the moment, which I'm not loving. I knew Chera was going to go well tonight. That was the thing about not having him in, which sucks, and going for Hollands. But, yeah, if Hollands can get close to Chera, I'd be happy. But, yeah, it's not looking great so far. Chera wasn't really going huge the first half of the quarter, but has really started going well in the back half of the quarter. So, yeah. Cripps free kick, I think. And that'll be Harry, and that'll be the last thing of the quarter. He'll line up for goal here. Hollands and Chera would have been so ballsy to go both, says James. Yeah, exactly. I thought about both. I went Will Day over Chera just for the guaranteed cash gen, and I had been a lot more on Chera the preseason, but Wado, Chera was always going to go well against the Tigers. I didn't go him either. Yeah, that's the thing. He was always going to go well against the Tigers, and fantasy, it's more than 1 week, so that's what I'm trying to remind myself of, that it's 1 week, so just got to remember that. But yeah. And that's a bad kick. So off the side of the boot and not even scored. So the first quarter is in the books for the game here. I'm getting really hungry, and people know this as well in the watch-ons, get really hungry on these. Sam Taylor or Sam DeConing, says Confliction. I think I'm Sam Taylor for the cash gen, but it's tricky. Henry V, despite the score, I would have liked how Hollands has been playing over Chera anyways. Yeah, that's a good point. Hollands has been unlucky, probably not to be on more than what he's on. He could have easily been on near 40 points in the first quarter. So I'm pretty confident that he'll get to a solid score. And yeah, so let's refresh the scores at quarter time. So we do have Toby Nankervis dominating on 43. There will be some coaches out that have gone him in Classic, and kudos to you. You've got a good score first up in the first quarter. Adam Chera, 35, good start for him. 8 touches is really good. 2 marks, 2 tackles is also really handy. Cooper Lord, 31. Good for if you've got him in draft or dynasties. He's been good. Jacob Bauer, 25. Trezise, 24. Cripps, 23. Jaiden Short, 22. Hollands, 19. As I said, that could easily be, well, if you had the 2 tackles and 2+6s, what's that, 20 points? He could be on 39 points, but not there at the moment. Macintosh, 18. Camporelli, 18 as well. He had a good start, Camporelli. And 18's fine, particularly if he's on your field, you're fine with 18. If he's on your bench, you're fine with 18. It's probably one of those ones there. Taranto, 17. DeConing, 17. Like, DeConing, that's not awful, but obviously we want to see a little bit more than 17 points. Walsh, 15. Trainer, 14. Layla, 14. Blight, 10. And obviously Doherty was sub as well. Broad is on 0 as well there. So that's how we start. Armstrong's on 8 as well. So yeah, not a bad start. Obviously some good players there. I want to see where my rank is at actually on the AFL app. It's obviously going to be low because there's going to be teams out that have just got Richmond and Carlton players like every year. Let's have a look. So AFL Fantasy. Let's have a look at the app. So no, it hasn't. Is it updated? Okay, my fantasy app I don't think is actually updated. Unless I've got to close it and open it up again. Is anyone else's fantasy app updated? Or is maybe my phone just going a bit slow? No, okay, it's updated. I just closed the app and opened it again. It says my overall rank's 5229. So I wonder if that's the case. So Got the 3 on field. DeConing, Hollands, and Short on field. And yeah, Trainer, Camporelli, Layla, all on the bench. So, yeah, not too bad. Up against DC in the Content Creators Cup as well. So, how's that matchup looking? So, he's on 88, I'm on 58. So, he's probably got Chera, I would imagine. He's probably got Chera and Hollands, actually. So, that's not great for me in the first matchup of the season, having Chera up against me, but that's no surprise. Andrew Gurris, not impressed with TDK. Yeah, he hasn't been great so far, but only 1 quarter in. Ben Hayes, I knew Chera would go well. I know it happens every time. Angus Heasy, have same issue on laptop. James Evans, how good is having fantasy back? Yeah, James, exactly. It is good to have fantasy back. Bookie Brendan, mine isn't as well. If you refresh the app, it should update, so it should be all good now. Alex Layla and Campo bench for me. Had a choice between Sanders and Hollands and chose the forward. Yeah, I'd probably go Sanders. I think I think he'll be good. And Alex as well. Shout out to you, mate. You tuned into our Tuesday live show and you said that Levi would beat sub, and you got it right. So I know you're a Lions fan. You know your team a lot better than what we do, but appreciate it, mate. Henry V 51-53 with Chera TDK short. So I'm not too far behind with Hollands over short, but maybe they haven't updated fully yet. Andrew Griffiths, what we doing with Levi sub? Only got Foss as rookie. I've just put Davidson on field and put Garcia into the mids for me, and Levi's gone to Harvey Langford. Bailey Miller, I'm on 93 points with 16,631. Okay, well, maybe my ranking didn't update yet. Maybe mine is a fair bit behind. But yeah, I closed the app and it's back to like all DNP. So I'm not sure what's going on with the app. Pretty disappointed that the app's already stuffing up and first game of the season. Andrew Gurris, I paid up for Clary, Chera, Callahan, and Day. Like it, mate. I like it. Any stat adjustments? Doesn't look like it. Holland's got taken away a handball. So he should have been able to 2 tackles, and he's been taking a handball away. So that makes it really bad now, because now he's 18 points away from Chera still. So Chera 92% game time. Really surprising he played so much game time. Any other stat adjustments? Doesn't look like it. That's disappointing with Hollands not being able to either tackle. He touched the guy, wrapped the arms, and the ball went to the opposition. That's a tackle for me. I don't understand how Hollands is missing these tackles. I really don't. Got 40 people tuning in as well. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in or tuning in at the moment. First game of the season. I thought I wasn't originally going to do one a week ago, but I thought first game of the season, why not? Let's do one. So that's why we're up there. I might do some adjustments with graphics and stuff. Might make it a little bit more fancy for streams. I just thought first game of the season, I'll just leave it as is. And I'll have a look at that once my team's all set, ready to go. So Jesse Motlop in the midfield with Chera and Cripps. Interesting for Richmond as well. Taranto, Camden McIntosh, and was it Thompson Dow? There's Jacob Blight, intercept mark there. Wonder if Hollands is starting on the ground in this quarter. I'm interested to see. There's Trezise again. There's DeConing. Oh, geez, was that a handball? Don't know if that was a handball or not. I hope it was, just to get those points, but there's Trezise again. There's Camporelli, handball. Camporelli up to 20 now, which is good. Oh, hang on. It's got a mess. Who's that? No, that's Blight. Oh, geez, it's hot in this room. I'll tell you what. It's going to be better when there's trainer kick. It's going to be better when it gets to winter in this room, because there's just no air conditioning. I got the fan on, but it just doesn't do anything, which sucks. There's Lawler. that could be a high tackle. You got a handball anyway, but they didn't pay a high tackle. Walsh, that was a missed tackle. So Holland's bench again. I don't love the fact that he's starting on the bench in every quarter. I'd much rather him just start with a short stint. They're starting other guys on the field over him, which is annoying because he's missing out on these points. But obviously what their plan is he rests the first few minutes on the bench and just plays out the whole quarter. So Camberley could get +6 here. No, they've gone to Cripps. Cripps Mark. Bales, do you have insulation in your room? No, I don't. No. Well, yeah, it keeps it hot in the room, but when it's summer, it's bad. Like there's no aircon in here or anything. It's just in a rental, so it's no air duct. There's short with a tackle. It's no air ducted or aircon or anything like that. It's just I've got one in my room and then one in the kitchen, and then that's it. Don't know why they'd have a aircon in the kitchen and not the living room, but yeah, is what it is, unfortunately. There's Camden McIntosh again. McIntosh has been okay. That could be holding the ball. There's Lawler. Handball again. The good thing is Lawler's getting up the ground. So he's not just playing real deep forward. He's getting up, getting involved in these chains, which is good to see. So, and that'll be a free kick to Tom Lynch. So, can we see maybe go to Lawler? Where is Lawler actually? Is he in the 50? Yeah, there he is in the 50. I see him there, just in front of the goal square. Lynch trying to take him on. He got round. Banks couldn't get the kick in. Ben Hayes knee injury from Chera Lowell. I don't want to be injuring on injuries. Like it sucks I don't have Chera, but if we start wishing on injuries, we know for a fact that it's going to come back to bite you. The karma bus. So I don't even wish on injuries at any point. So yeah, I'm just having a look. Hollands didn't get any added touches, or anything still. So Chera handball. So he's up to 37. Yeah, Hollands is a bit of a concern at the moment. It just makes it easy, though. If he's a concern, he's just an easy trade next week. But it'd be good to actually see him put up a solid score. There's Ben Miller. Where's Jaiden Short for these switches? There's Loston. There's Short there. Good. That's good. That's better. +6 for Short. Great to see. I think Trainer's out on the wing. Give it to Trainer. No, they go long to Lynch. And it goes through his hands. And boundary throw in. Henry v. Lynch, why? Yeah, exactly, Henry. It was a stupid decision. Bailey Miller, I put Chera and Hollands in. Happy and sad, lol, says Bailey. I still think Hollands will be okay. He was unlucky in the first quarter and he started on the bench. So people looking at the 17, that doesn't look great. But when he'll come on very, very soon as well. Tom DeConing handball as well. He'll come on soon and play the rest of the quarter out and hopefully get some points. If he can get to a 40 by half time, that'll be fine. Might be able to get to a solid score there. I saw Walsh get a handball as well. I want Carlton to kick a goal here to get Hollands on the ground. Could be holding the ball, though. Layla will be good building a tank to play more mid, says Wado. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we didn't expect him to play full-time mid early. But if he can build up that tank and get some mid time, that'd be good. So Nank with the hit out over TDK. Lord with a handball as well. Wonder if he's on any scrap heaps on waivers in any drafts. That'd be interesting to see. Who's got the free kick? Banks. Banks to Broad. Short might get it here. No. Oh, hang on. Short's there. He goes to Taranto. So if anyone's got Taranto, +6 for Taranto here. Come on, go to Short. No. Go out of bounds. And get Hollands back on. Get Hollands on. Oh, sorry, that was my water bottle. Hit that over. I think Hollands is back on. That's a short tackle. Yep, that should be a tackle. There's Hollands there. Hollands doesn't get the tackle, though, which is annoying. Did Hollands just give away that free kick to Short? Or is it a ball up? Yeah, ball up. Okay, good. Yeah, Tom Lynch can stop doing that and bloody almost taking out our ruck. That'd be good. So, Chera, that'll be a free kick. God damn it, Chera. Ben's not happy with the Chera free kick. Oh, no, Cripps got the free kick. Okay, that's good at least. So, Chera's up to 42. So, Short up to 36, though, which is good. TDK's deep. Come on, TDK, get there. No, no, that was him that got there, but didn't take the mark. Thompson down, Wiedering. Come on, give it to Hollands. Give it to Hollands. And they go to Sard instead. That's the only thing that maybe want. And Sard goes now to. Oh, for fuck's sake. Goes to Chera instead of Hollands. Chera, go on board to Hollands. Go on board to Hollands. And he goes out wide to Wiedering. There's like 30 points difference, and Cooper Lord Mark. There's 30 points difference between Chera and Hollands. Could be a bad call by me to go Hollands over Chera. Chera's up to 48 already, and he's played 94% game time. Like, why is he playing 94% game time in a matchup like this? Absolutely ridiculous. And Hollands is stuck on 17. This is not great. This is not good at all. And I knew Chera was going to go well, right? I wanted to start him. Will Day putting up that big score, though, meant that I started Will Day instead. God damn it. There's Trainer with a kick. It's just like every other Carlton player except Hollands is getting the ball at the moment. Camporelli with a kick. And rush behind. So, is Short going to take the kick in, or is it Vlosten? Yeah, look at TDK. Lynch. Absolute grub. Absolute grub he is. How he's not been suspended more than what he is. Like, guys like Toby Green would get a bad name. Rightly so as well. But then guys like Lynch do that and don't get anything for it. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Jaiden Short kick. Oh, and Hollands is okay, but went back with the flight and nearly got knocked out. Hollands is okay, but far out, man. Oh, this fantasy season already stressing me out. To be fair, good on, was that Armstrong? He could have absolutely smoked Ollie Hollands then, but thankfully he didn't. Yeah, Armstrong. I'm glad that Holland that he's okay. And I'm glad both are okay. I'm glad that Armstrong as well didn't take out Hollands. If he took out Hollands and we have an injured game already, that was just, yeah. I was going to bloody almost turn off the stream if that's the case. I just want to get through the first game. That'd be nice. With no forced trades. And we're going back to the flight, drop the mark. Layla getting away from a tackle. That was nice. Bit of Dusty-esque right there. Hewitt, that should be a free kick. DeConing kick as well. There's Ben Miller. Where's Jaiden Short? Is that Short there? Yep, Short +6. Short's going well. Short's the one that's carrying this at the moment and looking really good. It's just if Hollands can get, and he kicks it to Trainer as well. So if Hollands can get going, and DeConing can pick it up a little bit, everything's going fine enough. There's Akers. Kicks it to Vlosten. Vlosten, go to Short. He's gone to... That is a bad kick. Tarrant had Camporelli right on him. That was a stupid kick. And rightly punished as well. Way to go Short each birthday. Yeah, exactly. If that was Lynch, Holland to be done, says Henry. Oh, 100,000%. Exactly. Chera still has not gone to the bench hardly at all. He's on 51, Chera. Jeez, if I'd Chera over Hollands, I'd be loving it. Like, Short's going well, which is good. Walsh has picked up as well. De Koning's starting to get a little bit more. Just no marks or no tackles. Camperelli 29 as well. Trainer 26. So Trainer's solid. But yeah. Wow. Ollie Hollands is right down the bottom. Layla's up to 20 as well. It's just annoying because Hollands has been a little bit unlucky to be on the score that he's on as well, which sucks a bit. He's just unlucky. Short kicking. This could... my spicy call, if people listen to any of the pods preseason, was that Short could average 105 and be a top 6 defender. And a quarter and a bit in, he's looking pretty damn good. It'd be nice if Chera went for a break on the bench. Is that Short again? Oh my God, this is brilliant. Jaiden Short racking up. Love to see it. Hey, Chera, finally to the bench. As a non-owner, finally, about time. Short goes to the bench as well, but a very well-deserved rest for Shorty. Let it out, Bales. Crosses, creates opportunity, says Wado. Yeah, it is a good point. It's just, if I had Chera in, it would be very, very good. If that was Lynch... Oh, yeah, I said that before. Hospital ham. There's Hollands. Handball. Good. Give it back to Hollands. Okay, good. Hollands is over 20 now, which is great. +5 there. Like, he's got a great role. So I'm not too worried about it there. There's Cowan. Cowan's sort of being a bit annoying at the moment, taking a few of these points. Kicks a goal as well. What's here? Vlossen kick-ins have been pathetic, says Ben. Yeah, they should just let Short take all the kick-ins, if I'm honest. Ben Hayes, Hollands was open a lot in the first quarter. Yeah, agreed. Wado, yeah, sub Chera off. He's done his job for today. I don't want to be subbed off or anything. I don't want to wish of the karma, because it will come around and bite us back again. So, but yeah, make sure you guys smash a like on the video as well. We are back for 2025, so smash a like if you're happy that fantasy's back for us. And yeah, if you want to go to Patreon, patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. You can see my team as well. Only post you can see my team as it currently stands. So good to see Shorty up to 51 as well, racking up. I think we knew that he was going to go well this year. And yeah, he started off very, very nicely. He has had a habit, though, even when he was going big in those years, that he does start off really, really well. And second halves is where he can sometimes not go great. So hopefully he can continue and put up a big score to begin with. There's Trainer again. Trainer's role's been really good. Really, really good. Really impressed with him so far. I wonder if he puts up a massive score to make it interesting. There's Akers running by for the handball. Not quite. We want Hollands to be doing that. So, there's Trainer again, but nothing. Hollands will have a lot of the ball in the fourth quarter when it's junk time, says Elizano. I think that's probably going to be the case. Henry V. TDK worries me, man. Looks like they're testing for concussion or something. Oh, jeez, could you imagine? I guess the positive is that he's owned by everyone, pretty much. So, if something bad like that happened, Walsh, is that a goal? Yep, goal for Walsh. I really hope they don't bring Chera back on. Wado, can you take the risk on Sam Taylor to counteract the Chera selection? Well, you're not bringing him in for points, right? So it's more for the cash gen. The only way I'm probably starting Sam Taylor is if Trainer goes on and scores a 90 or 100. No, TDK's okay. Come back on. He's looking to come back on. Yeah, he's good. He's okay. So, which is good. So, yeah, was a slight bit worried there. Chera's game time is massive. Like 91%. I wonder if he's even back on. Well, he might come back on. It was down to 88 now. Hollands 22. Camperelli up to 29 as well. De Koning's up to 29. So if De Koning can get to a 40-45 at halftime, that's fine. Like, I know that obviously we picked him to be better. Yeah, Chera's back on. My God. He was off for like 2 seconds and he's back on already. He's got 9 minutes now that he'll play the quarter out for. Who's Cooper Lord, says Oliver. Good young player for Carlton, actually. So there's TDK handball. Taranto kick. Hollands, almost a tackle. Not quite, though. Lynch, completely free in the goal square. This grub does not deserve a goal. Jake Sutton, trainer looks solid down back, to be honest, with how much the ball is going to live there this year. He could be a play. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. Definitely could be a play. And that's why, for example, if Trainer put up a really good squad, I'd be fine to bring on a Bo Allen because I'd just be playing Trainer at D6 anyway. So, and Bo Allen plays the final game, right? So I've got a bit of time to, and Sam Taylor plays the second last game. So I've got a bit of time to make that call. So, still plenty of time for him to save it, says Henry V. Who's that? Hollands? Talking about Hollands, maybe? So Lynch goal. Didn't deserve it, but that's fine. Hopefully Shorty's back on as well. But yeah, Chera's game time, that's ridiculous. Like, if someone said to me, Chera's going to play 90% game time in the first half, I could have told you he's going 60, 70 points. Bailey Miller. James Leake. Not for me, I don't think. I know that, I think he's still named. I don't think he got dropped or anything like that. But obviously their game is on the Sunday. Was he on the extended bench? I imagine he would be. Yeah. They got Brown, Ward, Stone, Hannaford, Ware, Leake, Angove, and Leake Aaliyah. So I'd imagine that Brown stays in the team. Ward, Connor Stone. Yeah, he's probably still going to be there. But I don't know. He could be out of the team when a few of the guys come back. I'm just a bit worried about Leakey. There's Seth Campbell. First time I've seen him tonight. Haynes. Haynes and Wiedering just bloody got in each other's way. And they missed Hollands because of the rush kick. Camperelli, go back to Hollands. Good. Hollands kick coming up. So Camperelli handball, Hollands kick. Holland's still got 8 minutes. So he's still got 8 minutes to try and get himself to maybe 40, 45 if he can. That should be a free kick against Chera for in the back, but not paid. Bad handball to Camperelli. Chera's going to get it here. He's going to get a handball. Yeah, this is shit. This is shit. I have Chera and Supercoach, but not fantasy, says Oliver. Yeah, I've got Chera and Supercoach as well, but not fantasy, which is the one that I'm taking more serious. So, which is frustrating. Where's Hollands? Go short Hollands. And Hewitt didn't even look. He just looked straight across to switch it. Zach Williams. Come on. Get some Hollands ball, man. No, in the 50. Broad. Get to 2. Who's that? Trezise. Trezise has been pretty good. Been impressed with him. I've got him in a dynasty team, so if he can go well, I'd be happy with that. So you think Boyd will play, says Oliver. I think so. I think he's on the extended bench. So obviously a watch. Marshall named as a ruck. So you got Zach Jones, Mitch Owens, Liam Stocker, Boxall, Boyd, Keeler, Hall, and O'Connell. So I think, well, definitely, I think Owens will play. Even though we don't like Zach Jones, I think he probably will still play. That's 2. I think O'Connell will probably play with the outs for the defence. And Wiedering just slamming it on the boot when he had Hollands for a handball. Just give it to Hollands, man. What is with these players deliberately ignoring Hollands tonight? It's ridiculous. Well, DeConey got a handball in there, by the way, but this is ridiculous at the moment. The amount of times that Hollands is being overlooked. He could easily be on 40, 50 points. But he just continues to be overlooked at the moment by teammates. TDK nearly a mark. They're not playing hold the ball much tonight, to be fair, as well. They're avoiding Hollands, says Ben, literally. Yep, they are, which is really, really annoying. Bookie Boone, are you saying that Bo Allen's going to be a red dot this week and green next? Eon, Trainer, and Luke gives you a crack at VC and C2. Yeah, that's what potentially could happen. I think Bo Allen will be in the West Coast team. Obviously, the risk is if you start him and he's then the sub. That's obviously the risk. But if Trainer was to go well enough, then that would potentially interest me if Harry Boyd plays. If Boyd doesn't play, I don't know if I'd start with 2 red dots. Who would you put in to replace Leak then? I already got Zach Reed and Pryor, got 330k to burn. Well, I would have put Luke Traynor in, unfortunately. Bailey, I would have put him in. And Chera kick again. Chera's just dominating. Still 5.5 minutes to go, but why is bloody Tom Brown taking the kick in and Jaden Short just let him? Yeah, Adam Chera 56. Frustrating. Where's Hollands? Like, there he is. Just get a disposal away. No. No disposal for Hollands. It's disappointing. Really annoying. Are you looping? I just don't like the idea of starting a red dot. No, it would be a big score from Traynor for me to even consider it. I don't think I'll do it. But if Traynor got like 100, I'd be tempted to do it just with the fact that D6, if I got 100 points, that could be a big upgrade in terms of points. So, I don't know. It would just depend on what Traynor gets. But he's not over 35, and we've got 5 minutes to go. So, he's probably not likely to put up a 90 or anything like that. But he's been good, though. Showed some good signs. So, someone that we could potentially start on the ground in a few weeks. Well, from next week. There's Walsh. See, that's the other thing. Walsh isn't playing much midfield time, so that's what is helping Chera a little bit tonight. Now, Hollands won't get the tackle for that either. It's like Hollands is the most unlucky player tonight, and that'll be a free kick for Cripper. Go short to Hollands. Cripper, short to Hollands, please. Cripper, short to Hollands. He's right there. What are we doing? This is ridiculous. Hollands has been open how many times? Now, please switch it back the other side. No, Silvani's going to go down the line. Going to go to a contest. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. They are avoiding Hollands at every possible opportunity. Hollands could easily be one of the top scoring players on the ground at the moment. Unbelievable. There's Layla again. Got a handball away. Might get it back here. Handball again for Layla. There's Banks. And that'll be a goal. So nothing for Hollands there again. This is not looking good for Hollands, unfortunately. Bailey Miller asking for a mate. Then obviously and definitely not myself. But if you were dumb enough to miss Traynor, who are you going? Oh, Bailey, man. You should have put Traynor in. Should have put Traynor in, man. There's not really any other... Probably Leak then. If for the double cash rise, I wouldn't trust the other guys. But yeah, you've unfortunately missed Traynor, unfortunately. He would have been the one the guys that would have locked in. But yeah. Oh, well, unfortunately, can't have it all. I don't have Chera, so... Oh, man. And I'm more complaining about... So Chera's on 53, right? So, it's more that Hollands is 20-odd points behind him and near 30 points behind him. If somehow Hollands can get another 10, 20 points quickly. Wait, is Chera on the bench? Because that's Walsh, that's Hewitt, and then that was Cripper. So unless he's starting at half forward, I think he was starting at... Yeah, he's starting at half forward. So a little bit of hope. Just got turned away. Camperelli, that was good. Well done by Camperelli there. That's a free kick against Camperelli. Oh, no, advantage. So, yeah, free kick against Camperelli there for a high. Come on, Hollands, man. You got 3 minutes. Just get some +6s to finish out. Get to like a 35. I don't love that I'm wanting my players to get to low score. Layla, that'll be a kick, and that'll be out of bounds. Adam Newman, Geelong versus Fremantle in Geelong this Saturday. Breaks in quarter time, three-quarter time. We're at 8 minutes. That extra 2 minutes is 35 degrees. Yeah, exactly. So just be that little bit extra for them. I need to see Layla 60 and 70% CBA. Jake, he's not going to be up at that high. They're going to manage him in. So he might be like 30% maybe. He's not going to be a huge CBA guy off the bat. He might work into a little bit more, but yeah. Brendan, if this is as bad as it gets, then Hollands will be fine over the year. A bad thing, Brendan, though, is that this is against Richmond, which is what we're projecting to be the easiest matchup of the year. And if he's struggling in a matchup like this and not getting the ball, that's just, it's not good for us. It's not. Nank another goal. Somehow, Nank is dominating. Nank the Tank says, Wado, yeah, he's going very, very well. So, yeah. Like I keep going about Chera, right? If Chera's on 53, right? 53 is good, and he's played 91% game time. It's not like, oh my God, I've missed out on this. It's really, really bad. Like, DeConey's up to 38 now as well. Camperelli 34. Trainer 29. Holland's 25. My God. Hopefully, if Carlton can get up by a fair bit, there can be some chip mark at the end of the game. But yeah, it's not a great half. Elizeno, defenders versus Richmond isn't a great matchup. It could be second half if they chip it around a bit, but yeah, it's not. Maybe Hawthorn might be better. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, not great. Hasn't been a huge scoring half, though. You got 5 players over 50. Short and Chera being the good ones at the moment. Is that a free kick against Chera? No free kick to DeConing. Good. DeConing's over 40, right? So he hasn't been great, but he's over 40. See, that's the thing. Carlton have not looked to chip it around at all. They just keep going long. Like, that could be insufficient intent. Probably going to be stiff if it's paid, but it's going to be paid. Like, those ones there, Broad's under that much pressure. Kick comes off the side of the boot, and he gets called for insufficient intent. I just think the rule's crap. I really do. There's Cowan. Cowan goes short to Holland. Where's Hollands? Wiedering. Okay, switch it. No, that's Silvani. Silvani, switch it. He's going to go to Wiedering. No, he's not. He's going longer. Where's TDK? There's TDK. Oh, geez. If TDK could kick a goal or something, that'd be huge. There's Blight, Banks. Okay, there is a chance here. If can't get the ball, Hollands could get some points here. Lynch is going to get it. It's going to go to Bauer. Hollands. Give it to Hollands. Give it to Hollands. Give it to Hollands. And Sard again going the opposite way. This is ridiculous, man. This is crap. This is just absolute bullshit. It really is. Anytime Hollands is free, they just don't go anywhere near him. Ben Hayes, Nank, hard matchup. No, he's not. He's not actually. He's an easy matchup. Jeez, this is frustrating. Short kicking. Like, Short is keeping me up. He's keeping me up a little bit. He's going well. He's doing everything I thought he would. But Ollie Hollands is just... yeah. Because the thing, the positive with Hollands was that this matchup, we were hoping he was going to go really big and kickstart that cash gen. That was the big thing for him. But if he goes and just puts an 80, like, he's just... What's the point of having him? Well, I know we get DPP, but who cares? So this is almost as bad as it could be, really. What did his brother do to make everyone hate Ollie? This is Brendan. No, Ollie's not playing well at the moment, unfortunately. It's not the fact he's not playing well. It's more the fact that his teammates just completely bypass him. Like, he could get some points here, and Wiedering takes a one-handed mark. That's a mark, surely. Surely that's a mark. That's a clear mark. Oh, no, touch the ground. Sorry. I just said clear mark, and it wasn't. Oh, and see, that could have been more points for a Hollands if they chipped it round. DeConing tackle. Another tackle. Oh, that might not be a tackle, actually, because it went to Richmond. 37 seconds left in the half. Karen Shannon, trade him out, Bales. I might be looking at it. If he doesn't put up a good score tonight, he might be a guy that if I need to trade, I would. Wait, I feel sorry for you with Hollands. He was in and out of my team like a yo-yo. And that's the thing that's annoying, is because one of my big calls in the preseason was Chera v Hollands, and I went Hollands for the DPP, and it's looking like that's a bad call already, and that's a forced trade I've got to try and deal with. Still a half. There's still, they could just chip around the back for a fair bit. And, it's guys like Lockie Cowan that is doing my head in, because he's just getting the ball and kicking long and not actually doing anything beneficial for the team or for us as fantasy coaches. Jaiden Ellis, who do we trade Hollands to? Probably not the time, Jaiden, to be asking that question, because one, I don't want to think about trading anyone out already, and two, I've got no idea because we haven't seen anyone yet. So maybe Chera because he's looked good so far, but I want to see a bit more first. And here's Chera again. Be nice if someone could actually tackle him. DeConey hit out, and that's halftime. Oh, man. Hollands has just completely ruined this game. Completely ruined it. Ben Hayes, I'm concerned about the current back line, where he takes all the ball and dump kicks it forward, not size. And yeah, and Cowan does the exact same. They just dump kick it. Tony Ford, any worry with Hollands? Yes, Tony, there's a big worry with Hollands. Carlton just aren't using him. He's open a lot of the times, and they just go the other way. To be fair, they just showed it. He could have been knocked out, so it could be worse. But he's not. It is frustrating. But let's go through the halftime scores. Halftime scores for the first half of the fantasy season, and I already want it to end. Nanks on 68, dominating, going very, very well. Jaden Short, 59, going along very nicely as well. Cooper Lord, 57. Adam Chera, 56. 56 is it's good. It's not huge or anything like that, but it's when I've got Hollands over him, that's when it sucks. Cripps, 55. All the midfielders are dominating. Walsh, 47 as well. I've lost in a draft league, 48, which is good. Tom DeConey, 48, saved his quarter there. Got, I think, a 30-odd point quarter, unless... No, they just added some 1 points there. Toronto, 49, solid. Going along solidly there. I said Walsh, 47 as well. Camperelli, 36. Trezise, 33. Bauer, 32. And Hollands, 25. My God. I think he's missing 2 tackles, which means should be on 33, and he should have had at least 2 or 3 more plus sixes. This could be 50 easily, but he's on 25. Lawler, 24, has been quiet. He's had some good moments, but a lot of handballs. Has hardly had any midfield time at all. I knew he was going to start forward, but I didn't expect him to just be a full-time forward. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started him. I definitely wouldn't have started him. And then Harry Armstrong's on 12 as well. So, yeah, not great. Not Chera's good. Short's good. DeConing's solid as well. DeConing's on 49. They just added a hit out to him as well. Yeah, Hollands is the one that's ruining it at the moment, unfortunately. Angus Heasy, why did I start Hollands again? Yeah, very, very good question, mate. Good question. We thought the role was there, and it is there, but they're just not going to him. Positive is Chera didn't go ballistic, says Ben. Yeah, it's just annoying that there's a 31-point difference between the two. It's annoying. 31-point quarter for DeConing, says Angus. Yep, he was very good. I had Chera in all season, says Ben. He could have gone crazy. Elizano, Hollands will be better in the second half when the game slows down. I hope so. I think he'll be okay, but the thing is with these guys, we can't be affording these bad halves and getting to just 80s because they're not making that much cash. The point with him was to get him off to a really good start. Richmond round 1, gets a good score and gets that cash gen rolling straight up. But it's very frustrating. Marco, hey mate, SD car Sam Taylor at D6. Hollands will go well second half, I reckon. I hope so, mate. I'm Taylor. I'm just for the cash. But yeah, I don't love obviously Taylor on field if it's apparently it might rain as well at the MCG on Sunday. I didn't actually see what trainer was on. Where is he? Did I just completely skip 29? 29's okay. If he gets to a 60, that's great as a D6. That's fine. Not bad at all. If they paid the mark, then it would have been +6, says Oliver. Are you talking about the Hollands one? Ryan McKay, only have short on field, so glad I didn't buy into the heaps of players on field first game of the year like I do every season. Yeah, I've only got the 3, and like DeConing's solid, and Short's good. Hollands is the one that's really killing me at the moment. So I've only got the 3 on field, but Hollands at the moment is really killing me at the moment. Jaiden Ellis, I'm thinking I'll downgrade Hollands to a rookie that pops if he does not score well from here. Yeah, Jaiden, that could be a play. Angus says 80 is fine for Hollands in my opinion. 80's fine normally, but in a matchup like this for Hollands, 80's, I don't think 80 is fine. It's not good enough. Like, his break even is 62. So, okay, 82, he goes up a bit, but an 82, that's a near 60-point half. Like, okay, he definitely could do that. Like, look what Ash did. But, yeah, it's just, why did I go him? I had Chera in like 2 hours before the game as well, and then went back. I had Hollands, then Chera, then back to Hollands. So just changing to and from. 29 for trainers, good, says Angus. Yeah, agreed. Yep, very good. Could get a 90, says Oliver. Oh, I hope so, but I'm not holding my breath, unfortunately. P extra sized. Got McIntosh in as a pod. What's McIntosh even on? Let's have a look. I didn't even look at what his score was on. 36. It's not bad, to be fair. Definitely not too bad. I thought for a second I saw Holland's name pop up and I thought maybe they'd added something, but nothing. No such luck, unfortunately. Oh man, this is just, fantasy's back when you're hating it already. What do we got here? MJ Holland's going to need to go, I think. Failed mid-pricer for sure so far. He should be getting +6s. Yep, agreed, MJ. Hopefully big second half, though. Ryan McKay, who were you tossing up Hollands between, if anyone, prior to this game? I was tossing up between him and Chera. I was tossing up between the two. And I had the cash. Just go Kako instead of Langford or Lindsay instead. And then I could have gone Chera instead of Hollands. But the other reason I'm trying to stand behind the fact that I have 105 extra K in the team that I might be able to use. But yeah, it's annoying. Preston, TAFE. Preston also, thanks, mate. No, you were one of the new Patreon subscribers, mate, so thank you very much. Glad I dropped Layla. Spewing, I kept Hollands at the moment. Layla's obviously not a huge score, right? But at the end of the day, he's got good job security. I'm sure they're going to throw him into the midfield at some point. I'm sure they're not going to play him forward the whole game. He's had good moments. He'll score better than this. So I'm still not... He's going to have a better role than guys like Langford and that. So I'm still fine. But yeah, obviously it would have been good if he put up a better score in the first half. MJ Chera, Hammies will remain a risk at any time. It's a good point, but it's more just Hollands has been shit. Nugget, I'd nod and swap for Hollands last minute. Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that, mate. I haven't hated Lawler, just needs to get it on the boot more, says Alex. Yeah, agreed. Richard Castle, swap short for Vlosten last minute. Oh, no, that's... To be fair, Vlosten's not doing awful. It's only cost you 11 points so far. So not too bad, but yeah, obviously Short's been really good. Karen Shannon, Adelaide St Kilda will be a good game. I've got Harry Boyd and Hugo Garcia. No Crows. I'm waiting to see who they play, as I've got burnt before. I'm pretty keen on a Jordan Dawson, so I think you'll go well. Alan, Harrup, only bought Hollands in today. Oh well, better second half. First time doing fantasy. Great content, Bales. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. And I'm sorry for bringing in Hollands straight away, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just not great when you have a player that scores poorly in the first game. That's the thing that is the killer, is you don't want players scoring this poorly first up. Any additions to points? I'm just praying that somehow they add tackles or something to Ollie Hollands like he should have had. But no such luck. So, yeah, no point adjustments made so far. Yeah, Chair at 91% game time as well. That's ridiculous. Really is. MJ Bales, I would love your thoughts on Hasty's job security. To be honest, I'm not sure. He's playing off half back. He's been named on the ground, which is good. So It could be okay. He's a guy that I'm thinking about maybe going instead of a Harvey Langford. So, yeah, I don't mind it. He's playing off half-back. He'll get defender status and might score okay. So I don't mind it. Richard Castle, what do you think of Garcia? Hugo Garcia, yeah, I like him. I know that people are a bit colder on him, but I just think he's going to be in the midfield. Like, he's one of the top. He's going to be in the starting 3 midfielders. Philippu's out for a while, and he's only there for being. We're not bringing him in to be a top 6 forward. He's there to. He's priced at 42. If he can go 65, 70, like he did against Port in a tough matchup, that's fine. Like, it's a lot of upside. I'm just trying to see exactly where he was named in the team, Hugo Garcia. I'm very certain he was named on the field, though. Yeah, Hugo Garcia's named in the midfield. McRae, Steele, and Garcia. So, and that Hunter Clark's named off half forward. So, Garcia's going to be playing in at least the top 4 midfielders. So, that's fine. Ben Hayes, Boxall, he's on the bench. He could be sub, so I wouldn't start him. He'd be a guy I'd be happy to trade into, though. Sebastian, brought in Hollands a few hours before the game, went to dinner and just opened my phone to see his score. Happy times. Yeah, Sebastian, I know exactly how you're feeling, mate. I've had him in most of the preseason, so it's not like I've only brought him in, but I did have Chera there yesterday instead of Hollands, and I've been going back and forth on those two, and I could have afforded Chera, but I decided against and going Hollands. Let's talk Motorsport. Hey, legend. G'day, Daniel, mate. Hope you're going well. Appreciate you tuning in. And as I always shout him out, obviously my cousin Daniel with Let's Talk Motorsport. If anyone here is a motorsport fan, F1, Supercars, MotoGP, anything, check out Let's Talk Motorsport on YouTube and wherever you eat podcasts. Good content from the boys there and plenty of exciting things ahead. So make sure you guys subscribe there as well. And give them a follow on Instagram as well. So shout out to Let's Talk Motorsport. James Crab 99, what's the score needed to take Camperley or Trainer as emergency and bring in a red dot? For me, it's probably got to be a ton. It's got to be a big score. I want to keep cash gen. Like, DT Lemons even talked about the fact that he had like a Nick Martin 120 odd on his bench emergency and he still didn't bring in a red dot, and he's the value king. So, and he's top 400 last 4 years. So I'll back what he says in, and unless it's a massive score, it's more Trainer the one I'd consider. I wouldn't really consider it for Camperley, I don't think. Marco, what are some good rookie bench options forward line besides Davidson and Stone? I like Wicks if you're happy to pay up, but if you don't want to pay up for him, you got Kako, good job security. Berry, good job security. Not going to be huge scorers, but at the end of the day, they're going to play, so they could be options. I wouldn't start Elijah Hewitt. He'd be the one I'd want to wait and see. Confliction was about to trade in Hollands, but he was locked out a minute before the game. I'm a happy chappy. Confliction, mate. I don't want to hear it. No, good. It's good, mate. Good for you, but not good for me, unfortunately. Bailey Miller, do I captain Cherry or VC him? Captain Dawson, take a red dot and R3 if he goes well because Boyd plays on Sunday. If Boyd's named, I'm starting him. If Boyd's not named, I'm playing a red dot. Simple as that. Confliction, if I run Sam Taylor instead of SDK, should I run him on field or a rookie to do the work? I'm still Sam Taylor for the cash, but I'd love him to be on the bench. If you start Sam Taylor, you just got to accept that you might get a 30. So that would be the only thing I'd say with Sam Taylor. If you don't want a 30, go SDK. Detached edits, you got Hollands in your team. Hard watch. Yeah, Detached, mate. I have got him as well. And again, I know you're one of the new patrons as well, Detached edits, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being one of the new patrons. If anyone wants to get involved and become a Patreon, and there's a fair few of you, we've actually got 70 watching. So appreciate everyone that's tuning in. If anyone isn't a Patreon yet, you got till the end of the round if you want to jump in our open league for the patrons. Cash prizes for first, second, and third. There's at least $300 up for grabs, and it might even be more. We had a lot of people actually sign up today, which has been fantastic. We're actually not that far away from my dream goal, which was 100 Patreons, which would be amazing if we could hit that. That was my big goal. Didn't think we'd get anywhere close to that, and we're sort of creeping towards that. So if you want to jump on for the season, get some bonus exclusive content, you get team reviews essentially whenever you want. There you get the Ask Me on Q service for free doing the team view. So if you guys want to do that, feel free. But yeah, if not, we got 68 people tuning in. So let's try and get 50 likes for 50 likes on the video. That'd be fantastic. Let's get 50. MJ, what's the cost of Patreon? It's $10 a month, I believe. You don't have to be up for the whole season. If it's a month or two, you're more than happy to do that. If you want to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm just saying that if you guys want to do it, feel free. But if you want to be eligible for the cash prize for the Open League, you have to be for the season, which just to reward the people that are in there and are going to be there for the whole season. So, MJ, if you want to do it, feel free to jump on. And if it's not for you, then that is completely fine as well. I feel like I missed a question. Oh, no, I said that from Bailey Miller before. Alex, any news on Boyd? Named on the bench, so we'll just wait and see to see if he's named there, if he's named for the game. So I think he will, but we'll see. Nugget, yeah, Wicks had him a nod until Hollands. Yeah, sorry, mate. MJ, do you think Jordan Dawson copped some attention from Windhager this week after his pre-season? Surely he's on every team's radar. I don't think Windhager's going to be tagging. I think he's playing in defence or half forward or something. I don't think he's playing the midfield. So, and if anyone, I'm tagging Rankin personally. Maybe I'm just saying that because I've got Dawson and not Rankin, but I'd be tagging Rankin personally. Elizeno, I played trainer at D6, so I can put Taylor at D7 and make 100k without the worry of him being scoring badly in the wet. And that's a good play. I like it. If I had the little bit of money, I may have considered it. I guess I didn't like playing a rookie straight up game one. Because if you put up a 20 or a 30, I'd be screwed. But no, it's looking good for you so far, Lizano. So kudos to you, mate. Detached edits, did your team change Bale since the reveal on Patreon? Yes, it did. There was only one change, though. It was Ashcroft out for Harvey Langford. Langford to utility. Garcia into the midfield. And then Davidson on field in the forward line. That was my only change. So it's just Davidson on field for Ashcroft, really. That's all. That's the only thing I did. Raymond Shav, I'll be happy with a 70 from Hollands at this point. Yeah, great. I'd be happy with 70. But, yeah, it's not great. I'm hoping he starts on the ground in the second half and can get going from the get-go. But, yeah, be interesting. Detached edits, my team is different, just curious. Who's your... my team is different, just curious. I'm not sure detached edits what you're asking. But who's your VC, Bale says detached edits. Dawson's my VC at the moment. If Boyd wasn't named, I'd start a red dot in the ruck, and then that would mean that Dawson is my captain and Cherry's my vice captain. If you haven't checked out the captain video, that came out earlier this afternoon as well, my top 10 captains for the week. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Derek DJ Cog says, thoughts on Holland? Not great, unfortunately. Didn't get much of it in the first half, and to be fair, he was unlucky. There's at least 2+6s and 2 tackles two tackles I think are missing, and 2+6s. That's 20 points. That's a 45-point half, and all of a sudden, he's like 11 points away from Chera, and it's not bad. But it's the fact that he's on 25. That's the thing that's really, because if he puts up a 50, wow, that could be bad. Marco, will Levi Ashcroft be the sub? It sounds like it. Yep. So I'd be making other plans. Detached that. Oh, yeah, I've answered that question before. So let's have a look. One of my mates isn't happy that Doherty's the sub. He must have missed it. Let's have a look. Any additions to the scores? There could be a couple of updates. It's been a few minutes since we checked. Well, already a bad update. DeConey's gone down 4 points. They took a tackle away, the bloody bastards. So he's down to 45 now. 45 and 49 is such a big difference. Like, not great. Short nothing. Nank got a handball taken away. Chera nothing. I'm just praying that somehow Holland's got added a couple of tackles or something. Trainer 29, Cambrelli 36. No, nothing for Hollands. Even like all the defenders have done bad for. Look at this. Like all defenders have done bad for them. McGovern's on 20, Haynes 25, Hollands 25, Sard's on 30. Silvani's doing well. Like Silvani in your forward line would be good. 43. And then Wiedering. It's Wiedering and Cowan that are taking all the points, which is what's really hampering guys like Ollie Hollands. That's the thing that sucks at the moment. Like, no one's got Wiedering or Cowan, and they're the guys that are taking all the points. Let me see if there's any... if the app was actually updated. No, so the ranks are still... It's still saying I'm 5,229. So that's pretty poor from them already. The fact that they still haven't Oscar Piastri is the team here at the moment. I wonder if it is the Oscar Piastri. Disappointed that they haven't got it updated yet. Like, I would have thought that first game of the season they'd want it updated, but it's not yet. So, how far am I from DC? So I'm 55 points away from DC. So, yeah, I'm assuming he started Chera. Which sucks in a matchup straight away. Oh, actually, Lawler got added a touch. 9 disposals. Probably a handball, so probably 26. No kick, 27. Okay. 27's not awful. If you can just get a little bit more of it in the second half and not handball as much, that'd be good. Maybe a goal. That'd be good. What else we got here? I've probably missed a couple. Sebastian, I had him in for a while, but last week took him out, but then thought he'd look good with this matchup. Loving the Patreon content as well. Just got it today. Keep it up. Thank you, Sebastian, mate. Very much appreciate the kind words and appreciate you becoming a Patreon as well. Very much appreciate anyone that's become a Patreon already. Preston, Tafe, any thoughts on Saints Rooks? Who can we confidently put at M10? Hasty's probably the guy just because he's playing at half back. Probably better job security, but it's really a bit of a toss of the coin for the others. Steve-O, thoughts on Toronto so far? He's been okay. 48, not too bad. Probably like nothing like sort of eye-catching, not to go, I got to bring him in, but he's been okay. Bailey Mello, with the Patreon stuff, how does this affect the round reviews? Like, you're still going to go through each player and talk about their performance, etc. All the content will still be staying the same on YouTube. It's just if you want extra content. So, like, there'll be a Monday night live stream where you guys can... it's obviously a smaller group. It'll be a live show. I might be able to work a way to get you guys to jump on the stream as well. I'll have to work around with that on the first one. But you guys might be able to jump on, ask me a question, sort of give me a +3, -3, ask your trades and whatever, and have a bit of a chat. It wouldn't be staying on for like 10, 15 minutes, but like maybe jump on for a couple of minutes, and if someone else wants to jump on, something like that. You get entry to the Cash League as well. You get Ask Me on Cue, all the service for free, whereas other people need to pay at least maybe $7.50 or $15 a question. So we're about to get underway for the second half, though. So hopefully we can get a bigger second half from Hollands. That's what we need. There's TDK. Got a hit out and a handball already. Camporelli, handball. Please tell me. Hollands on the field to start, and he gets a kick. Okay, this... Like, it's funny. 15 seconds in, already he's up to 28, and he's not that far off of 30 points. So, well, hopefully Hollands can get going. I didn't actually see who was in Richmond CBAs there to see if Lawler was in there. Did anyone know if Lawler was in the CBA then? I didn't check. There's Sard out in the full. Where am I up to? Helicopter Man, thoughts on Murphy Rees as starting rookie? Yeah, not bad. I just think that it's probably a bit more of a squeeze for him to be in the Freo team. I think he'll be out once guys like Young and that come back, but I don't mind it. I think I'd prefer a Langford and obviously Lawler who played tonight. I prefer like Kako as well. Just a better job security. Murphy Reed's a guy that I'd be happy to watch this week, and if he scored well, I'd bring him in. And funny enough, with Richmond, there's been only one kick in so far, one behind. So it's not like there's even been any points for Hollands to get with the kick-ins. MJ, I'm fading Cherry for now and running with Gawn and TDK. Captain straight up for Gawn this week. Cherry tough run. Do you think this is a player? Am I killing my season straight up? Well, MJ, I wonder if you're actually the MJ from the coaches panel, because you sound like him saying starting Gawn and TDK, because that's who he's starting. TDK handball. So TDK's got a few points early in the quarter, which is good to see. I'm hopeful that Hollands can somehow play like the whole quarter or something. And not play a heap of game time. So Walsh with a couple of handballs there. Cripper. Akers good shepherd there. And Akers good run by Hollands is getting in the 50. Kicked off. Oh, they haven't kicked to Hollands, have they? He's actually free near the goal square because he's run all the way down, and that might be a high free kick for Richmond. He had a chance. Karen Shannon, Hollands just got a kick out, but I don't think that they didn't get a point, did they? Unless I completely missed it. So, train a free kick. So, free kick and a kick. So, 4 points. Good mark from Trezise there. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I've caught up on all the chat. I thought I might have forgotten something. Yeah, come on, Hollands. Just get some points, please. I'd be happy with an 80. I'd take it. No, different MJ, says MJ. Yeah, he just sounded very much like the coaches panel MJ saying, like, hey, you're starting Gawn and TDK, because I know he's big on Gawn. So, there you go. Come on, Hollands, man. Just get to an 80, please. What's that? 55-point half? Definitely within reach. Here's Hollands, and he's fumbled. And he got the tackle, though. I'm hoping that's a tackle anyway. Guarantee you, though, it won't be paid because the Hollands tackles I don't like paying. There's Lawler. Handball again. Loves a handball. To be fair, he probably couldn't do much more. Goal for Richmond. So Richmond are only 19 points behind. So they're not that far away. Let's refresh these scores. Let's see who's got points. So Short and Cherry haven't touched it yet in the quarter. DeConing up to 55, which is good. Toronto 51. Camperley 40, got a tackle. 33 for Trainer. 28 for Hollands, yes, they're not going to count that tackle. Lawler 29 as well, so just that handball. So yeah, unfortunately we got excited with Hollands with that kick straight up, but that's all he's done. He just got that one kick. And sorry, Camperley not a tackle, he got a couple of handballs, sorry. OMG, Hollands fumble, says BB. Yep. Karen Shelling, autofill gone crazy. My comment was on his first kick of the quarter. Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. There's TDK. TDK looking really good in the third quarter. He's becoming like the extra midfielder, getting some clearances, getting some touches around the ground, which is good to see. Kick towards Hollands. TDK mark. Hollands actually did well there to get him the mark. Hollands, so +6 for Hollands. Taranto knocking it away from Chera. Trainer handball. Wiedering mark. But see, he's looking to switch it every single time. Go to Hollands, please. Where's Hollands? Hollands in the middle of the ground, but they're not going to go to him there. So Akers. Akers, good mark. Akers going in the middle of the ground. Didn't even look. He just went straight down the ground. Poor kick. It's an awful kick. There's Hopper. Trezise has been good. There's Armstrong. Is that Layla at the back? Layla's at the back. Get a goal, Layla. First goal for Sam Layla. Beautiful. Love to see it. I know he's on our bench, most of our benches, but good to see the #1 draft pick kick a goal in his first game. Very, very happy. He's up to near 40 now, actually. And the bad thing is he's overtaken bloody Ollie Hollands, I'm pretty sure now, which just shows how bad Hollands has been. It sucks. DeConing up to 64. DeConing's the third highest scorer of the game now. Layla's up to 38. So really, really good there. Trainer 35. And then Hollands 28. The Hollands 28, it's the fact that you guys like Trainer and Layla are outscoring him now. That's what's making it so bad. And, this would be awful. And he's not even that highly owned either. I think he's like 10%. So that's the thing that's the biggest disappointment for him. So they just took a tackle away from DeConing again. This is the thing that pisses me off with champion data. If it's not a stat, don't add it. Add it until you're 100% sure and then add it. Stop taking these bloody stats away. It's ridiculous. There's DeConing again. There's Short. DeConing tackle. There's the DeConing tackle. So we get it back. It would be embarrassing if Carlton lost this, says Angus. Yeah, they won't. But I know it's only 13 points, but I don't think they will. Taranto kick. Hollands could get something here. Give it to Hollands. Cherry, handball to Hollands. Handball to Hollands. They just are not using Hollands at all. He was free then for like 2 handballs. Sud going to go to Hollands now. Hollands hopefully can get a +6 here. Cambrelli +6 coming up. Hollands is working hard. They're just not using him at all. That's the frustrating thing, is they're just not looking to use him. Like, he's doing so much work covering the ground, but they're just not using him. What's the escape plan from Hollands? Down or up? Well, he's at a price where he can go up or down. Peatling's there as well if he goes well. There is options to go. It obviously is just very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating with Hollands. Like, 5 minutes has gone. He's been on the ground and he's got one kick, and that was in the first 15 seconds of the quarter. I don't know if that was TDK or Chera's tackle. Hopefully TDK, but... Cambrelli, good spin. TDK kick. So TDK really starting to build now. After a bit of a quieter start to the game, starting to get going. And Nank, mark. No, block out. So free kick facade. Is Hollands even still on the ground? Yes, he is. Go to Hollands! Hollands is there! Hey! Praise the Lord! We got a +6 for Hollands. They finally looked for him, but they still took him as the last option and didn't want to go there. But we got it. We got a +6. Could we get another one? Get it. Oh, and he nearly went there. Harry Mackay nearly passed it to Hollands. If we could have got a +12, that would have been huge, but no such luck, unfortunately. Free kick for Brody Kemp. Kemp, go short to Hollands, please. Hollands is actually there, I think. He's not going. He's going for goal, I think. Can Chera please rack up some more points? Want him to end on an 80 or a 90 after the start he had. Yeah, it'd be disappointing if Chera didn't get to at least at least a ton. Like, he was on 56 at half time. And that's what I mean. Chera hasn't been great, but Hollands hasn't been great. But I'm hopeful that Hollands can maybe close the gap to an extent. Has Chera scored 0 points this quarter? No, he scored 6 points this quarter. But yeah, obviously, as you say, not huge. DeConing's second top scorer, and Nank's obviously top scorer at the moment. Ruck matchups with Tigers, both rucks always score well. It's just how it works, the way it goes. Taranto 57. Canberra up to 48 was good. Holland's up to 38. They had the tackle for something, so good. At least they added a tackle. Holland. So Holland's on 38. Like, it's not great, right? But hey, I guess it could be worse. And hopefully he plays a lot of the second half. Yeah, up to 26 likes as well. We've got 50 watching. So if means half of you haven't liked it yet. Takes 2 seconds, but it massively, massively helps out the channel. So if you can click the like button, that would be fantastic. If we get to 40, that'd be good. But hopefully 50 is the goal on every stream. So if you can smash a like, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, okay, Hollands. Come on, man. If Hollands can get to like a 55 by the end of the quarter, that'd be great. That's what we need. We just need a big quarter from him. TDK score impressive considering Nank's domination, says Hexen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. And here's another clearance for TDK. So really going well now, TDK. Near the top scorer of the game, which is fantastic. Hollands could have been lights out, so looking at the bright side. Did someone get injured? Did someone from Richmond get injured? I don't know if there was someone on the Chera tackle. That's annoying. Who is that? Is that Blight that got injured? There's Cooper Lord. Hollands? No, he's not going to get there. Walsh, that will be holding the ball. Yeah, it's Blight. Something must happen to him. Don't know what happened, though. There's Trainer with a +6. Sam Layla, good mark. +5. Got the handball, but it's going to go probably out of... No, it's going to stay in. Hollands is there. Give it to Hollands. Oh, popped out to bloody Richmond player. Banks out to... Was that Ross? So Layla's been impressive. Like, he's been pretty good. I've been impressed with what he's done. Rush it through. Thank you. Now, Hollands, please take the kick in. It's not Wiedering. Is it Sard or is it Hollands? Hollands, kick in! And it's a good kick in as well. Let him take more kick ins. Okay, he's over 40 now. Give it back to him. Give it back to him. Good. Yes, Hollands. Come on, Hollands. Let's go. Not a great kick. And that might be why they're not passing it to him. But just keep going, Hollands, please. Keep going. It's up to 44. Still 12 minutes to go. It's not awful. He's had a better quarter here. He's nearly doubled his score this quarter. Hollands could have... Tristan Addy. What's the chance of Harry kicking another 3 to keep my multi alive? I'd say it's still a decent chance. He's the sort of guy who can kick 3 goals in the space of 6 minutes. So, yeah, I think it's still fine. Detached edits, you locking Langford for Levi? Any other interest in others? No, not locked. He's just there for the time being. It could be Kako, could be Berry, could be Hasty if I want a little bit of cash. Could be a few players. Hollands was looking for the handball, but it didn't get to him. But I can already tell from this game, there's Layla again. I can tell from this game, Layla is going to be a special player. Hollands, go Hollands! Kick it! Kick it, Hollands! Yes! He's getting more of the ball. And he kicks it to Koning, +6. Now we're getting excited. This is what we want. Now Hollands, go for the +6. No, they go longer. But we're getting a bit more excited. This is what we wanted to see from the start of the game. Armstrong, nearly a good mark there. Mansell, and there'll be a ball up. Hollands, keep going, mate. This is what we want. Maltesing, Blight. Yeah, Blight. Yeah, yep. Calum Fife, if Hollands is a trade, there's chair a kick. If Hollands is a trade, would you go JHF to Rankin so I can go Hollands to Peatling or stick to my plan of having JHF? I'd stick with JHF, I think. This is for next week. Yeah, worry about it next week, but I'd be sticking with JHF this week. Tristan Addy says, nice. Yep, exactly. This is what we want to be seeing from Hollands. He's getting a lot more of the ball, which is what we want. Decoding up to 80 as well. That's great. If he can put up a big score in this game, that'd be very, very handy. Chair up to 69 as well. Going pretty well. Taranto 60. Short 50. Not Short hasn't touched it. And that's the worry with him. I've noticed that he's very much a first half player and really, really dies off in the second half. So hopefully he can still keep going okay. Walsh 52. 47 for Hollands. We just need a little bit more. If he can somehow get 13 points and get to 60 at 3/4 time, that would be a massive, massive win. 48 for Camporelli as well. Layla 45. Layla's been impressive. I know 45 isn't a huge score. I don't know if that'll be a tackle for... Here we go. Hollands, handball. No, didn't get a touch, I don't think. And Haynes just banged it on the boot when he probably could have given the handball. TDK almost took out Chera then. Handball for TDK. Yeah, no touch for Hollands there. Trainer 41, solid. So I think most of our players now are going solid enough. Hollands we probably want a little bit more from, but this quarter has been a positive. There's a tackle from Layla there. Layla going well as well on the bench. Starting to look a little bit more up. If I get another 10 points from Hollands, I'm going to be quite excited. Tristan Addy, yeah, De Koning. Holland struggling just ruins my plans. He was my D6 in round 6. He's getting... Can Chera stop with the tackles? Like, he's racking up these tackles now. He's up to 77 now. I was thinking for a minute that he was actually going to be on for a bad quarter, but now all of a sudden he's back up to 77 and there's still half a quarter to go. I'm just hoping Carlton might get a little bit of chipping around the back going. Good De Koning hit his projected. Hope he breaks 100. I think he will from here. I hope you're having a good week and let's have a good fantasy season, says Cannon 5. Mate, I hope you do as well, mate. And yeah, having a good week so far. Obviously, fantasy's back, which is great. It's looking a little bit more up compared to what it was in the first half with Holland stinking it up. Can Haynes, Cowan and Wiedering stop kicking long? Like, this is bullshit the way they keep kicking long to no one. No wonder Richmond are still half in the game because of this. Because this is crap football. Just keep banging it forward. And not only is it hindering Carlton, but it's obviously hindering guys like Hollands we want to do well. Don't think that'll be a tackle for Hollands, but... And Hopper's lining up for goal. Like, I got Hollands and Chera loving life at this quarter, says Bailey Miller. Well, it's looking better. I'm hoping Hollands doesn't... He's going to go to the bench probably at some point, but I'm almost hoping he plays out the quarter because his fitness is going to be there, hopefully. But de Koning top scoring, which is fantastic. That's what we all thought he would do. Chera 77. The tackles is what's starting to boost him up. 93% tog for Chera, which is absolutely ridiculous. Toronto 63, solid as well. Short has not touched it this quarter. Layla's on 49. Hollands 47. So Hollands have been good this quarter. 22 points, but we just need a little bit more. And Richmond are still in it. Richmond are still in this. Definitely. Yeah, don't know if Hollands will go to the bench now. I'm really hoping he just plays out the quarter, but who knows. But yeah, we've got 45 watching. Very appreciate everyone that is tuning in tonight. Very much appreciate it. Mate, it means that obviously this was definitely worth it. I was wondering, do I do a stream tonight or not? And I thought, no, first game of the season, let's do it. Okay, Ollie Holland's still on the ground. I wonder if he's going to play the whole quarter. I wonder if he's like a guy that starts both the first two quarters on the bench and then plays the whole second half. I wonder. Scott Jones, can Richmond win? Oh, the way they're going, they can. Carlton just keep banging it long to no one. So, Marco, short gone missing. Exactly. He's looking great the first half, but 0 points this quarter. Moonboy, Hollands equals delete team. He's been better this quarter. So if he can skid himself to an 80 or a 90, it might be okay. Chera's still on the ground. How has he not had a rest? Oh, Holland's nearly a mark. Holland's kick. Oh, he got a handball. 49 now. We are going to be cheering on every single Hollands point that we can possibly get in this half. If he can get to 80 from here, I'd be really happy. 80 is definitely on the cards from here. Still got a quarter and 7 minutes 20. So, good signs for Richmond. Going to be a tough year or two, but they did the right thing, ripping the Band-Aid off. Yeah, I think so, Moonboy. Maybe a tough year or two, but hey, they won 3 flags. I think if you're a Richmond fan, you take that. I'm a Crows fan. We haven't played final for 7 years and haven't seen a grand final win in my lifetime. So, the year I was born was when we won the grand final. Wiedering, give it to Holt. Where's Hollands? Not there. Cripps. Carlton are just not playing well. Like, they're not playing well at all. Angus Easy, Walsh needs to pick up the pace. I didn't think he was going to have a big game first up. So it looks like Blight is being subbed out, I think. Yeah, Blight's being subbed out for Sonzi. Dylan Mobs, good to have back on the stream. Bales, thanks, Dylan, mate. Good to see you back on the stream as well, mate, but appreciate it. Moonboy, good to see you, Bales. Hardest way man in fantasy. I do appreciate that. It does put a smile on my face when I do hear that from everyone. It doesn't feel like I do that much work, but I love it. So, come on, Hollands. I wonder if he gets a tackle for that. Probably not. Angus Easy, Chair looking fit. Yeah, Chair looking great. He's looking great. Moonboy, can't believe Holland's owned 9% owned. Thought he was a meta pick. Yeah, Moonboy, I thought he was as well. I honestly thought more people were going to be on Hollands. He's going to get DPP, and that's why it's annoying when he's had this lower game. We just need him to somehow get to an 80 from here, which he's been better this quarter. Chera handball, bad handball at that. He should have gone to Hollands. And he looks at him and goes, oh yeah, I should have gone to him. Well, how about you guys stop ignoring Hollands for one and give him the ball? Faded Hollands because he looks like Marilyn Manson, says Rodler. Don't know if that's why he should be fading a player, but fair enough. Bailey Miller, short fall off is crazy. Thought he was going to go 95 plus. I thought he was going to go 110 plus. I thought he was going to rack up, but he's just been nowhere in this half. Chair another handball. I thought that was Hollands coming in there. Oh, Hollands. Give it to Hollands. No, Haynes is just going to bypass him yet again. Well done, Seth Campbell. Really well done. And Lynch fumble. How's Laylor look, says Dylan. He's good, look good. He's looked good. And his score's not like on the page or anything. He's on 48 or something, but he's looked good. He's looked solid. Had really good moments. Hasn't had much midfield time either, so just it is promising that with not much midfield time, if he can get some CBAs, that scoring's just going to go up. So, Holland's on a wing or halfback. He's on halfback, Moon Boy. So he's had that role all game. There's Chera with a kick. Chera's, unfortunately, and it's out in the full, but Chera just hasn't come off. 93% game time. He's on 80. Is he now? 84. Jesus. Like, I know Hollands is doing a little bit better. He's on 49, but when you look at the fact that there's a 30-something point difference, Doherty getting warmed up, might come on shortly. Where's Hollands? Is he there? No. Where's Hollands? Like, and it's like the ball gets fumbled away from him. Is that a goal for it? Can Richmond miss some goals? Like, they're in the game. It's 6 points. But it'd be nice if Richmond kicks some behinds. They've kicked 8 goals, 2, which is frustrating. Short on a 0 this quarter, says Hexon. Yep, he's been very poor. Moon Boy, thanks, Bars. Hollands might score better with tougher matchups. Potentially. Might get a kick in or 2 extra. That's the hope. Yeah, it's just Chera for me. Not having Chera is the thing that sucks. Hollands 49. Like, Hollands is doing okay, but it's the fact that him v Chera for me at the moment is costing me 35 points. That's the thing that sucks. I'm hoping that Chera goes to bench at some point and Holland stays on the ground, but yeah, like Shaw hasn't even played. Shaw's played 92% game time, and he's still on the ground. He's just not getting any points. Dylan Mobs, I faded Chera for Powell. Eek. Hopefully Powell performs. I still think Powell will go okay. Moonboy, Chera was always going to feast today. Port have Richmond next week. Yeah, exactly. So good signs for our players there. So Cripps, Lord, and Hewitt. So I wonder if Chera's finally off. And I'm hoping that he stays the rest of the quarter off on the bench. But then Hollands could also be on the bench as well. TDK back on, though, which is good. And he gets a kick as well. Short was going for a kick there, and he missed it. So no points there for him still. Nank will get a +6 here. Holland's still on the ground, which is good. Is that Short? Yeah, Short. Hey, there we go. Short. There he is. +6. And he goes inboard to Ross. Yep. Give it back to Short. Short can go from here. Short can line up from here. Give the handball to Short. He could have easily launched from there. Ross, that was dumb. And he's just going to kick it right to the top of the goal square. It's going to be rushed from behind, you'd imagine. So, yep. Holland's kicking. Give it to Hollands. No, Sard. Go away, Sard. And he kicks to Haynes, who would have given it to Sard. See, that's what's annoying with Hollands, is he's not going to be the number one kick-in taker. He's not going to demand the football. Okay, switch it back. Switch it back. Go back to Haynes. Go back to Haynes and switch it again. Silvani didn't even look once. Hewitt, switch it back. Switch it back to Hollands. We need these Hollands points. We really do. He's going to go long down the line. See, I'm shocked at the amount of Carlton not wanting to chip the ball around. Like, they haven't even looked once to even just take some time off the clock. It's just frustrating when we're wanting Hollands to score well and he's just not getting any of it. Marco, is Grzyuski an option and then move off once we see how the other rooks go? Not for me. I'd rather a Wicks if you're doing that sort of play. He's going to be in there for me a week or two. Then Riccardi and that are going to be back, and that's it. So I wouldn't be starting him. There's Banks, Taranto. That was well done by Taranto. That'll be out in the full. Nassard, please go back. Where's Hollands? Is Hollands there? Well, Hollands is there if they decide to go back. But they're not going to. Again, see, no chip mark here at all. Like, it's just so frustrating. Like, I'm not talking about I want them to be chipping around for the whole game, but They're just going forward every opportunity. Like, you'd think in a game like this, first game of the season, there'd be a lot more chip mark, but they're just not wanting to do it at all. Like Silvani mark. Now switch it back. Go back and switch it around the other side. Okay, good. Come on. Now go to Hollands. Hollands is short for an easy +6. Go to Hollands, please. Thank you. And they've called play on. Piss off, you stupid umpire. Give it back to Hollands. No. Yeah, good on you, Hewitt. Go to Hollands. Hollands! Oh, God, Cooper Lord, you idiot. And we'll give it to Lockie Cowan, who only knows one way, and that's just to bang the ball forward as long as he possibly can. Oh, Carlton are shit. Carlton are shit. It's just ridiculous, the way they're playing. Like, bang the ball forward as much as they can and no ball movement whatsoever. Can we see the score, says Noah Brown? Yeah, you can, on the top left-hand side of the screen. Bells is on fire. Love it. Oh, it's first game and I'm already fuming. Like, they're just not using the ball like a team should be at all. Like, he has been open for so many +6s. And then when he was open for a +6, they kick it to him. The umpires say, not far enough. Oh. And Vlosten, that's why you should not be taking kick-ins. Why is Jaiden Short not on kick-ins? Vlosten should not be the kick-in taker. Jaiden Short is by far Richmond's best kick. Doherty putting the Guernsey on, so I'd imagine he'll come on at 3/4 time. Maltesing, yes, Carlton make it shite as a Pies supporter makes last week not so bad. Now go to Hollands, please. Hollands. And Silvani's one of these idiots as well that keeps just kicking the ball long. This is crap. Hollands could easily be... He could be on like 90, the way that this game's gone, but instead he's on like in the 50s. Which, again, he could still score 90. All he needs is a massive last quarter, chipping the ball around. If Carlton want to waste some time off the clock, but... Like 2 +6s here to get him over 60 would be very, very, very much appreciated. But he's only had a couple for the game. I doubt he's going to get 2 in the space for like a minute. Out in the fall. But surely I'm not the only one. Surely you guys are... Surely this is like... I'm not just being blinkered because of the Hollands, me owning him. If anyone that doesn't have Hollands there, is he been unlucky tonight and Carlton have been deliberately ignoring him? I'd like to know what you guys think that on non-Hollands owners, because I feel like they have been completely ignoring him. TDK handball. Sard kick. And they, of course, they go little short kick back when Hollands isn't there. Camporelli short for a +6. I wonder if Hollands can get to the open side and get a +6 here. No, they're going to Motlop. That should be a free kick to Motlop. No? No push out? Now, Vlosten, go down the line, please. Where's Hollands? 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Doc's getting ready, says Hexon. Yep, he should be coming back on. Your commentary is far more entertaining than the commentary on TV. Great work, says Maltesing. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. But it's frustrating as well. See, they like another just a shit kick from the contest when they had a handball option in Hollands. Like, Carlton are playing awful. They are atrocious at the moment. They're just not using the best options whatsoever. Etienne saying Holland's getting subbed. I don't think he'll get subbed. See, Cowan again. Just getting the ball and kicking it up in the air, and he's turned it over, and it's a mark to Tom Brown. Sucked in Lockie Cowan, you spud. He's done that all night. Just kick it and kick it straight up in the air. And now there'll be no more points on offer for anyone. Good on you, Cowan, you idiot. His break-even 62, says Bailey Miller. I know his break-even 62, but the whole point was Richmond round 1, big score, It makes cash, and then there's a low break even. That's the whole point. ETN, that kick from Cowan. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, idiot. Carlton actually going to lose this, says Elizondo. Yeah, they will, the way they're playing. This will get Richmond level heading into three-quarter time if Tom Brown can kick this. And there you go. You know what? Good. I'm glad. Because Carlton have been shit. They really have. Tristan Addy, if they could kick straight. Yeah, again, 8 goals, 9. But still, Carlton have been shit. They should be... A team like Richmond rebuilding from the bottom up, they should be 5 goals in front if Carlton are serious about challenging for top 8 and top 4. You telling Busters, Angus. Bailey Miller, Collingwood lost last week and now Carlton are going to lose. Always a positive. Jack Groves, short falling off a cliff this quarter. Yep, he only had the 1+6, I think. Unless there was points. I didn't refresh it for the last couple of minutes there. Like, Chera rested the last 5 minutes on the quarter, so that was obviously as a non-owner positive. But Ross up to 96, Nank 96, Tom DeConey 92, which is great. Chera 84, Cowan 73. He does not deserve to be on 73. He's played shit. Vlossen 68, Taranto 67, Short 65. Literally got that 1+6, and that was it. Walsh 58, McIntosh 56, Camperelli 53, Hollands 52. Like, Hollands on 52. He had a good quarter. He played the whole quarter, and what did he score? 27 points. Doubled his score. We just need a 30-point quarter from him here. We need a big quarter to get him to an 80. Layla, 51. Really happy with that. He's going pretty solid there. Trainer, 41. Been a bit quiet since the first sort of quarter and a bit. But still okay. 41 is you could be doing a lot worse. That's pretty much the main scorers there. So at least Holland's got going. It's now 32. It's still... The thing that's annoying is the fact that Holland's played the whole quarter, but it's still a 32-point difference between him and Chera. If it was only like 20 points and he caught up a bit, I'd be a bit happier, but he still didn't really catch up much. Hexton, worrying that Short goes missing as Tigers come back into the game. Hope that's not a sign of things to come. Well, to be honest, Hexton, if he goes missing when Richmond come back in the game, I don't expect them to be in every game. So if they're just chipping it around, he'll get more. And Short has always been a guy that scored better in the first half than the second half. He goes big in the first half and then quiets down after that. MJ was watching Hollands very closely, getting in good spots, unlucky at times. Sard demands a kick in. Sard will get. Yeah, exactly. Chera killing him with tackles. Yeah, exactly. Chera with the tackles is what's really separating them at the moment. Let's see if the app's updated. Have a look. Probably not. Oh, no, it's updated. Yep, app's updated. So I'm on 209 with Short, Hollands, and DeConing, and I'm ranked 25,538. So obviously we're not taking ranks into account this early. But yeah, Hollands 52. 9.4% is so much lower than what I thought he was going to be owned by. Like 87% Tog as well. He's been on the ground a lot. Yeah, as I said, hopefully he can get to... See, if they added those 2 tackles that they didn't add for him, he would have been on 60. And all of a sudden, it's not that bad. But missing the tackles is what is killing his score at the moment. What do we got? Doc for Campo, says Alex. I don't know. Like, I've thought that maybe is there a chance like a guy like... Does like a Walsh get subbed first game back? Do they sub off someone else? Like, I'm just having a look here. Like, Francis Evans has had 4 disposals. He's had no impact. Does Doc just come on for him? That could be something as well. It's interesting. I'm not sure exactly who they'll sub off for him, but there's a few options. Like, Canberra's been solid. Like, he's on 53. Like, I don't know if he would be the guy they'd sub out. So Nank up to 96 as well. They must have added something. And TDK on 92. I hope Richmond win, says MJ. Yeah, I partly hope they do from now as well, to be honest. Callan 73 is sickening, says Hexon. Exactly. Elizano, Walsh is killing me right now. Shouldn't have gone with him. Yeah, it was risky with the limited preseason, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And that's the thing I've got to remember is I picked Hollands. You can't really do much about it. Nugget, I've got Ash. Should I be downgrading him and then going Hollands up or another way around, assuming no carnage? You can just go Ash out next week. If you're confident on Ash, just start him. You can trade him out next week. Bailey Miller, 293 is a 7,240 rank. If short Holland's now blank, that's going to be great. Yeah, hopefully not. I need both those guys to get going. Trainer not doing much as Karen. Yeah, quite sort of quarter there from him. This game is effing insane, says Henry. Yeah, it's very weird, this game. Richmond obviously being in it when I think a lot of us didn't think they would be. So, getting those, I briefly thought about that player thoughts already, says NA. Yeah, exactly. And it's a lot of the ones where it's like I had them in my team and didn't play them. So, yeah. Just hopefully, like we're just praying that Hollands can. Hopefully, Hollands plays out the game, plays out the whole quarter, doesn't go to the bench like he did that quarter, and hopefully puts some points. If he got to a 75-80, it's not the end of the world. But if he can somehow get to an 80-85, I'd be pretty happy with that. Yeah, no points added for Hollands or anyone like that. Nothing added in that halftime break. Sorry, three-quarter time break. So about to get on the way. Lawler, CBA. This is what I want to see. Lawler, Taranto, Hopper. That's probably their best midfield three, to be fair. And good to see Lawler getting some CBA action. I think it might be his first CBA. I don't see Hollands on the ground, so he's probably starting on the bench again. So Doc's in the CBA. With Cripps and Chera. There's TDK tackle. There's Doc already involved. I'll tell you what, if it's bloody Hollands that gets subbed out, better not be. No, Cooper Lord's been subbed. It says subbed injured, which is interesting. Subbed injured. That's I didn't see him get injured though, so I don't know what happened. But he's been subbed. So yeah, Cooper Lord got me worried for a split second about him. Plumoe, whoever that is. I don't know who that is exactly, but they've just become a patron. So if you are watching on the stream, mate, I very much appreciate you becoming a patron, mate. And yeah, if you want me to do a team review for you, Doherty. Oh, this would be great. This would be good. Oh, he hit the post. But yeah, Pluomi, as I said, appreciate you jumping on as a Patreon. If you want a team review done tonight, mate, I'm doing all those on the Ask Me On Q service. So you got patrons get that for free. So if you'd like to do that tonight, I'm going to be doing pretty much all team reviews tonight. And if anyone else wants to become a Patreon tonight, I'm doing all team reviews. Even 1 month of Patreon is actually cheaper than doing a team review on Ask Me On Q if you want to go down that path. But obviously, it is not a must. And if you guys do not wish to do that, then that is completely fine. Glad to have you guys on board for just tuning into the watch-along. Are we swapping Cherry for Gorn? Hearing a lot of people ask, says Jack. Not for me. I'm still Cherry. Nugget, I meant trading Ash down to someone cheaper and upgrading Hollands, or downgrading Hollands and upgrading Ash. That'd be a question for next week. See how they're all looking. Probably one to ask next week. Nice to start your best runner on the bench, says Moonboy. Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah, I know. Nige, we were meant to see the opposition's team. What do you mean by that, Nige? There's Taranto. Please go to Richmond, otherwise that could be a tackle for Chera. Good. Doherty in the midfield, getting almost a mark. Not quite. Cowan again. Like, this guy, man. Like, oh, hang on. Someone's injured. Who's that injured? Someone's injured. Lawler again. Lawler for his second goal. Beautiful. And Richmond are in front. But Lawler is looking very impressive. I'm so glad I started him on the bench. Don't think I started him in Supercoach. Couldn't afford him just with the few changes I made, but I'm definitely bringing him in if that's the case. He's looking very, very good. And almost probably looking like the guy that you'd be happy to play on field. Carlton are a tough matchup and he's looking good. So, very, very good from Lawler. He's up to 60, I believe. TDK 100 says Hexen. Hi, Jimbo. I don't have Chera. No. Nides, I've seen my opponent's team in the first half. Ella Zeno. Layla is the second. Coming of Jesus. He's very, very good, isn't he? Looking really, really good. Really good goal. Nide said were we meant to see the opposition's team? Yes, sorry. I must have read that completely wrong. Yeah, you should be able to see your opposition's team. I can't see anyone's team that I'm up against. So, yeah, there you go. Layla, 60. Beautiful. And TDK's tunned up. It's always good to get a ton in the first game, and we've got that with TDK. So TDK, we salute you. Thank you very much. He's been good, particularly after the first quarter when he was fairly quiet. Now, has Hollands come? I would love if Hollands came back on already. TDK getting forward. No, Nank there. Nank's played really well. That's a ton for Nank as well. Where's Short? We should go Short to trainer, and then Short said, Nank, what are you doing, man? Why are you going the opposite side? To a contest as well. Here's Cowan again, grabbing the ball and just banging it forward. I know that Hollands isn't even on the ground, so it doesn't matter. Short tackle, which is good. Cowan's shit. How is he even in the team? Like, he's crap. Okay, he might be a good defender, but he just turns it over every time. He gets the ball and just bangs it forward. There's Cripper. Kicked it into Ben Miller. Really should have gone a high drop punt than that. And that'll be out of bounds. Now, Hollands gets someone off. It's been 3 minutes. Hollands can run the game out. Get him back on. Don't think Hollands came back on yet. There's Trezise. No, Hollands hasn't come back on yet. Get him back on. Get some of these other spud defenders off. To be fair, like, even if Hollands gets to 75-80, like, I'm partly positive with it, with the fact that of the amount of Carlton defenders that have just looked at him and not... oh, really? So you pay deliberate normally, but then the one time that Short's there, they don't pay it. Plumio, hey, mate, thanks for all the advice in the pre-season. Just joined the Patreon. There you go, Plumio. Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I just gave a shout out before, and I'm not sure if you were here when I said it, but I was saying whoever Plumio is, appreciate becoming a Patreon, mate. And if you want a team review tonight, mate, I'll get you a voucher for the Ask Me On Q. All Patrons get the free vouchers, and you get a team review for free. So... Ben Hayes, this game is shite and watch. Wiedering and Cowan are so trash, it's a joke. Yeah, agreed. Yep. They keep turning it over. All they do is get the ball and bang it forward. Like, they're not looking for any teammates at all, and it's pretty pathetic to watch. How is that not deliberate, by the way? He's gone to no one. The only reason it wasn't paid deliberate is because what's his name was there. I can't remember the Carlton player I just saw then. Francis Evans. TDK free kick. Yep, good. TDK is really going really well. Really happy we started him. 50 metres, yep. Now get one of these defenders off. It's already been nearly 4 minutes of the actual quarter's gone, and one of your best runners is still on the bench. Get one of your other spuds off and get Hollands back on so he can get some points. And Ben Miller, good mark. Up against Mackay. I was pretty poor by Mackay there. He's been pretty crap. I know that someone said about their multi. Probably not looking likely at this point. There's Ross. Go back to Short. Short's free for a little +6 here. Go to Short. Go to Short, Sonsi, you idiot. Oh, there's so many spuds tonight. There are so many spuds. Hollands is back on the ground at least. There's a chance he might take a mark here. No, he got a spoil in. And McGovern again. McGovern just kicking it long out of defence. Would have been nice if Sonsi took them up, but it's a high tackle anyway. So this is ridiculous. Every Carlton defender is getting the ball and just banging it forward. Here's Short. Good. Another +3 for Short. No mark for McGovern. Plumio, sweet man, how do we submit a team review? So just direct message me, Plumio, on the Patreon, and I can send you through the code there. So just message me there, and I'll get to it when I finish the game, when this stream's finished, and I'll give you the code. Ben Hayes said, I suppose officially gave Layla a free goal. Yep. Somehow Holland's sprinting down here. I'd love if he was sprinting down somehow. That could be deliberate. He's just literally just... No, okay. Tristan Addy. Oh, yeah, my multi's gone. Oh, yeah, Tristan. Yeah, sorry, mate. That was you. My name's pronounced... Plummo. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, mate. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, Plummo. Yeah, as I said, just appreciate you letting me know. And, yeah, just send through a message, and I'll get to that when I'm done with the stream. And Hollands as well. I thought Hollands was going to be the defender that's out the back of stoppages, but it's not really being that. Okay. Hollands is here for a +6 potentially, okay. Give it kick to Hollands. You've got to kick to Hollands, and it's a shit kick from McGovern. So the one time they go to Hollands, it's a shit kick. Unbelievable. The times that Hollands can get a +6, they miss him. Tristan Addy put my fantasy points. Okay. Well, at least that's something. At least you got something there. Jake Sutton, who would have thought Ross was a 600k mid? We should have started. Yeah, he's been good tonight. Yep. It's Voss's fault as well, says Ben. What's he doing? Oh, yeah. Well, he should be instructing these defenders to stop just banging the ball forward and not looking for a teammate. Wow, Nank won. So Nank and De Koning won over 110 each. There's Hollands. Got a handball, so at least there's some points there. Walsh handball, but turned over. Hopper. Oh, Thompson Dow was the one that bloody got that. Is that a behind? Yeah, but Hollands won't get it. Won't get the kick in. He's too far away. It'll be McGovern probably that gets it. Be good if Hollands got the +6 from the kick in. And they go, no surprise. I'm glad they went to Doc. Like, I love Doc, but they went the complete opposite direction. And McGovern, yep, kick long down the line, straight to Richmond. Yeah, of course. Yeah, trainer +6, which is great, but it's just pathetic. These Carlton defenders. Like, no wonder they're losing. I'm glad that they're losing. Is that Haynes? And Haynes can't even take a mark. Oh my God, they're all falling over each other. Armstrong. Who's that in the goal square? Bauer. Sucked in, Carlton. Sucked in. You guys completely deserve this because you guys can't play. It's ruining the whole Holland's getting these +6s because they're not going to be chipping it round. But what a story this would be if Richmond would beat Carlton. Round 1 as well. Carlton are actually really bad, says Elizano. Like, bottom 4 bad right now. Carlton looking ordinary, says Karen. I tipped Carlton by 75 points, says Hexton. I went by 40. Look at that from Haynes. Like, absolutely shocking. They're just shit. They really are. And they fully deserve to be losing. Oh, I like that. The keeper, Toby Nanko, has just reached 100 points. Check your match up now. Thank you very much. Appreciate letting me know. Where's Cherry been as well, by the way? Cherry hasn't scored any points this quarter. I don't think. Unless I've missed. Unless it hasn't updated. No, it's updated. He hasn't scored any points. He's not even in the midfield. They got Williams, Hewitt, and Cripps. See, it's funny that if Hollands could just somehow get an extra 10, 15 points quickly, it's not Cherry's on the bench. It's not that far off of Cherry, and bloody Williams almost got the handball out. Tristan, spoon for Carlton. I don't think so. I know they're doing bad today, but they're not going to win the spoon. Where's Hollands? There he is. And he got a kick. It was smothered. I don't know if that... Does that still count, that sort of smothered kick? I don't know. Don't know if that counted or not. I hope it does, but wouldn't be shocked if it didn't. Knowing tonight's luck, it probably didn't. Okay, must have. He's on Holland's on 60. Well, he's only 24 points away from Chera. And I was always going to start at least one of them. So if Hollands can somehow get some touches here and close that gap, that'd be appreciated. Hollands could get the mark here. No, did he get pushed? No. There's Layla. Fell over. Of course, Wiedering won't even look for a handball. Just kick long. Who are you kicking to? My God, they're bad. Can't have to rush Kerno back now. I think he was going to come back next week anyway. But yeah, they want him back. But to be fair, it's not really been their forwards. It's been the fact that all their defenders, besides a Hollands and even a Sard, have looked to just bang it long, hoping that someone takes a mark. And haven't looked to use any ball movement, haven't looked for free options at all. They're just banging it forward. Which is why I'm thinking, well, if Hollands can score a 60 in a game like this, where they haven't even looked for him at all, and this is going to be his floor, what could he potentially do if they actually do go to him and he gets more of the ball? He could actually go half decent. He could be here for a mark potentially. Nope, didn't quite get the ball there, unfortunately. Camporelli tackle. Camporelli's been good. He's been solid. Can't defenders are so bad. Wiedering and Cowan are slamming on the beat every time they get it. They deserve to lose. Thank you, Elizondo. Couldn't agree with you more, mate. Couldn't agree with you more. That's all they're doing. And see, even Doc, that's a terrible kick. It's just their kicking has been so bad. There's Trezise trying to bake through tackles. Arguably could have been on the ball because he just grabbed it and ran, but nah. Come on, Hollands. Hollands has still got 11.5 minutes to score, and he'll be on for the rest of the game because he started the quarter on the bench. He's not going to be the guy that they're going to put on the bench at all. Walsh, I don't know why Walsh is spinning into traffic for. Short that was 75 as well, I actually just realised. So, it's been okay this quarter after not getting much of it. Doherty having another shot on the left. No. And Vlosten will take the kick in. What's the bet? Can Vlosten, piss off? Short should be the clear number one kick-in taker. And Vlosten's the guy that just keeps taking them. At least if you're going to kick to... And he kicks to... Is that McIntosh? Yeah. Oh, Hollands is near. No, Lynch mark. That's a mark for Wiedering. Yep. Oh, where's Hollands? Now, Wiedering, can you please go to... Oh, no, Hollands isn't even really... Okay, come on. Come on. Hollands here, please. Campo, come on. Campo, Hollands. It's just... Why do these players... are they just not passing the Hollands? And that's the thing that's really bugging me, is that the players are just not passing to him. There's Banks. I think Banks is going okay. I didn't actually see his score. That's probably... Should have been a holding free kick. Another crap handball from Banks to Short. That's a free kick for Vlosten. Holland's 70 plus and the season might be saved, says Helicopter Man. Oh, it'd be great if he get to 70. He's only 10 points away, so you could definitely get there. I'm still hoping he can somehow scrape his way to 80, even though this has arguably been probably the worst game he may even play, just with the way that the game's gone. Free kick for Armstrong? No, Bauer. I thought it was Armstrong for a second there. Oh, geez, that's a poor kick. Oh, bad kick again. Again, get another bad kick. Another defender, McGovern. And Haynes, another drop mark. Sucked in Carlton again. Sucked in. You guys fully deserve to be losing this game. They are so bad. And I'm so glad that they're losing as well. I really am. They don't deserve to win the way they've played. The way that their defenders have just not tried to pass the ball at all. Nank 121 as well, by the way. Huge score. Chera's still 84. I think he's been on the bench, but still. Taranto 78. Short 75. Holland's on 60. Lawler 60 as well. Trainer 47. Trainer's pretty solid. It's just, yeah, that it's 24-point difference between Hollands and Chera, but it's more just the fact that Hollands has played a lot more of this call than what Chera has, and he just has not been able to catch up. It's like, it'd be good if they could just be near each other. Taconing kick. And see, this is the thing. I don't know how many more points Hollands is going to score because they're just going to go forward at every point. Trainer handball. Like, really, Hewitt should be looking for... Hollands is there. Nothing for Hollands again. Cowan, can you actually hit up a target, mate? You're going to go, no, you're going to hit up a target, but it's not going to be the one we want. Hollands in the middle. Hollands short. Finally, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Should have got him on earlier. Hollands with a +6. Oh, Hollands nearly hit the target, but see what happens when bloody a better player actually looks. See how much. See, they've got it's inside 50 and they've got a shot on goal. Like, where's that been? Like, that little short kick to hit Hollands up. He's been in those pockets all day and they just have not looked for him at all. So good. Finally, Doc showed what they should be doing. Doherty should be playing off halfback. It's pretty obvious that Doherty should be playing off halfback. And he's a lot better than every single one of them there. Have Doherty and Hollands off halfback. Get Cowan out of the team. You're not going to get rid of Wiedering because he's an All-Australian fullback, but tell him to stop bloody smashing the ball forward. I don't even know why we bother reviewing these. Like, just get Snicko. If it's hit the post, it's a point. If it hasn't, this and all the commentators keep complaining about, oh, the game's too long. There's over 30-minute quarters, near 36 and whatever. This is the reason why they're so long, because they review stupid things like this. Just get a Snicko real-time thing. There should be someone going, that's hit the post, and that's it. Does this mean Richmond aren't easy mode now, says Moonboy? I think they still are, but Doherty killing Chera's score, thankfully. Doc, 44-point quarter, so he hasn't scored 44 points. Oh, you're talking... So, yeah, Supercoach he probably has, Karen, but here, what's he scored? It's up to... He's up 44 points. 11 touches. Jeez. Just shows what he could do if he actually played a full game. Like, and Holland's up to 66, so... He's getting up there. 14 more points would be a big tick. If he could get 80 in a game like this, big tick. And short with a kick in as well. Like other defenders are like Cowan, Wiedering, and Silvani are the guys racking up, and they should not be the guys racking up. DeConing Mark, beautiful. DeConing, that'll be over 120. Now, he's going quick. That's the only trouble that's going to happen is they're probably going to do that. Like Silvani's gone forward. Silvani again. Williams, a few playable there. Is Hollands? I thought maybe Hollands could be at the back. Another point for Carlton. Yep, Chera 0, Bales, Doc taking the points. Yeah, he's taking all of them. Yep. And that's what I mean. Like, if Hollands can somehow close this gap and it be within 10, 15 points. It's 18 points now, but if Hollands can make it even closer, I'll take it. Because I was always going to start one of Hollands or Chera because of the matchup. And really, as long as it's within 10 points, the cash saved is probably better. Now, if they switch it, Hollands is in the middle. No, Sard just went long again, like they've all gone tonight. And Mackay took the mark. Well, that's the first time they've done that. Still 6 minutes to go. Still at 40, nearly 50 watching. So if you guys haven't smashed a like, there's at least 11. Haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash a like on the video. Let's get to 50. We've got 12 away, first game of the season. Let's smash the likes up there and get up to 50. That'd be very, very much appreciated. And that's a bad kick. At least Short's taking some kick-ins, and he's getting some points, which is good. Bales, I have VC on TDK. Do I take it or stick with my Gorn captain strategy? Bloody Tom Brown's taking the kick-in. It's getting to a point where you could take it, bank the points. I'd bank a 120 now. It just depends if you've got a red dot. If Boyd's not named, you definitely take it. If Boyd's named, obviously, that's where you maybe don't, and you just get the 30 green dots, but completely up to you. A 120 is a decent score. Where's Hollands? So Chera to Doc. Doc, give the handball off to Hollands. Doc, give it off to Hollands. Or hang on, kick it to Hollands. And Doc doesn't do it either. So now Doc's doing the same thing. He just kicks long. I don't know how many points more what's his name's going to score, Hollands. Because I know Chera just got a kick there as well. So it's now back out to 21 points, the difference between the two. Jack Ross, 108. Very, very interesting. And Silvani goals. 5.5 minutes to go. We still have 5.5 minutes to go for Hollands. Sauce goal after Mackay point. But yeah, Doc easily had Hollands for a little kick there. So we've hit 42 likes. Appreciate we've gone over 40. Appreciate whoever just liked it then. 8 more. 8 more likes, guys. Literally one click of a button. You click the like and that's all you got to do. But appreciate the 42 legends that have done it already. Doc 50-point quarter. Ridiculous. But anyone questioning if he can still score fantasy points, he definitely can. Oliver saying, I'm back. Good to have you back, mate. Still a fairly close game. Hollands is starting to pick it up. We're hoping that Hollands can crack at least 70. Hopefully 80, though. 80 plus is what we want. 14 points is what we need. TDK free kick. Handball off to Holland. No. Chera? Why is Chera playing off half back? Well, that would be concerning a little bit for one as a fantasy owner, but off half back, really? Actually, to be fair, he's a lot better user than what your likes of Cowan and Wiedering and that are. So Holland's good spoil. No points for it, though, which sucks. And it goes to... So Doc again. What an impact Doc's had. He could be someone, if he's not sub, and then all of a sudden he's playing half back, he would be someone we'd have to get on board to. Train a tackle. What are we doing with Holland's Bales? I don't know. It probably depends if there's any other issues in the team. But considering that it's been so poor for him that teammates have just completely ignored him, this hasn't been the worst game. And he might get a +6 here as well. Yes. Hollands, 70. Thank you. He's somehow got to 70. So it's nearly a 50-point half for him here. And there's still 4.5 minutes to go. He may be able to get somehow 8 points. If he get 80, be very, very good. Moonboy, it really depends what he scores, and then have we got other issues? Because we still have 8 games after this to play, right? We still have to see what else happens. Trezise to Taranto. Taranto to McGovern. He's just going to bang it in forward. He's not even going to worry about going sideways. I wish he did, but 2-3. He's actually gone. Oh, no, that is a poor kick. Get rid of McGovern. Get rid of Cowan. Get rid of all these defenders that just can't kick the ball. They turn over every time. It's been horrible. Tyler's kicking's fantastic. Blues kicking is awful, says Hexon. Exactly. It's been bad. And it's not been like bad as in I'm complaining because Hollands isn't getting points. It's bad as in it's been probably one of the worst I've seen from a team for a long time. Out of bounds. Tigers tackling is fantastic. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Hexon, I must have misread that. Oliver, should I get rid of Taylor if Holland doesn't score from now on? No, I wouldn't change based on what happens unless there's some injury that you might need cash for. That'd be a free kick against TDK. No, I thought it was high for sure. I'll take it. There's Doc again. Doc, no points. Hollands, no tackle. It's just been that night for Hollands, unfortunately. It's been an almost night. Haynes blood rule. Chair 87's a bad pick anyway, says Brendan. It's not bad pick. Obviously, Richmond round 1, 87's not great, but it's not awful. Like, the scoring's not usually that high to start. TDK 131, yeah, TDK. Very, very good. Happy with that. Feels like Hollands has worked hard, but keeps getting burnt. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, and Chera's going to get the free kick, of course. So we get to 90 now. Chera. Silvani an option, says Marco. He's been good. He scored well. Where's he up to? 82. He's an option in the forward line as a cheap guy. And even the midfielders now, like Walsh is just banging on the boot, like not even looking. Like, you're not going to be able to kick goals if you just keep banging it forward, not looking for an option. And Lawler, bloody hell, Lawler fumble. Here's Lawler. Kick. Not a great kick. Straight to Carlton. Oh, come on. Look at the other... No. Wrong way. Awful kick again from Sard. Oh, my God. They're all shit. Okay, go Hollands. Hollands is short for a kick. And Francis Evans is... Nah. What are you doing? It's gone to... Is that Walsh? You've gone to what? Yeah, Hollands... I didn't even realise there's only 2 minutes to go in the game, so... Yeah, I don't think Hollands are scoring much more, unfortunately. I was hoping for an 80 somehow, but... Is TDK's VC worth a red dot yet, says Rodler. Not for me just yet, but you'd be hoping that Harry Boyd isn't named. Because if Harry Boyd's not named, that gives you an easy excuse to just go, I'm starting a red dot in as my R3. Camporelli had the chance to go back, but he kicked it straight forward. There's Doc again. Doc's been amazing. Come on, one more +6 for Hollands. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, but there's Cripper. Selfish. Yep, Cottrell. Good on you, mate. Selfish. Had options in the middle that you could have hit. Short kick in. At least there's that. Short 19-point half. Yeah, Short hasn't been great in the second half, but they're not going to win every game or not going to be close like this every game, so I still expect Short to go fine. There's Layla again. Layla's been good. Come on, inboard. Could be a free kick, no. Layla again. Handball. Ross. Just gone long. If Carlton can somehow stop it from... Oh, it's rolling. Oh, it's a goal. Seth Campbell outran Cowan. Sucked in, Cowan. Yes. Well done, Richmond. Well done. 9 goal 15 to 13-4. You know what? This is great. Absolutely great. I know the backflip was great. This is fantastic. Love it. See you, Carlton. See you guys. Sorry. Fully deserve it as well. God, Layla really reminds me of Dusty, doesn't he? He really has got that. And this is only his first game. He looks great. I cannot wait to see him play more games. What a play from the Tigers, says Oliver. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Sucked in Cowan. He should be dropped. Not even just taking away the fact that he burnt Hollands how many times. He should be genuinely dropped. Because he's turned the ball over. He's cost them multiple times. Look at that. That's pretty cool from Seth Campbell. That's cool. Richmond clearance, hopefully, and then +6 somehow for Hollands. 30 seconds if he can get something. Like 72 from where he was at halftime is not bad, and considering how bad this game's been for someone like him, it's been great. There's TDK, another tackle. TDK has been amazing. The only bad thing about this is that Carlton lose. Pitno might come back in. So that's the only bad thing about Carlton losing. Where's Hollands? Oh, Cherry's just hit it. Oh, come on. Where's Hollands? Oh, no, Richmond might even mark it here. No, dropped. Where's Hollands? Kick to Hollands. It's only 7 seconds. There's only 8 seconds left. He's probably not going to get it. That should be holding the ball. Camporelli, free kick. My God, Richmond have just won. Richmond have won. And people said that they may not even win a game. And they've won round 1. Wow. That's an incredible story. Wow. What a win. What a win from Richmond. Carlton were awful. Their defenders were awful. They kept turning the ball over. And Richmond fully deserved to win. Fully deserved to win. 100%. So congrats to Richmond on a great win. And people said they might have, and I was one of them. I thought, are they going to win a game? And then they've beaten Carlton. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Look at the fantasy scores though. So TDK got more than 132, didn't he? I thought he got like a tackle or something. But anyway, 132 is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic score. Definitely taking that. Nate 123 is great. Ross 114 is probably the guy we should have gone for, to be fair now. Cripps 102, Hewitt 101, Chera 97. Chera really had a quiet second half there. Thompson Dow got 95 as well. Taranto 89 with 30 touches. The tails and marks weren't there. Short 85 was quiet. Walsh 84. Cowan 84. Don't know how he got to 84. Camporelli 76. Hollands and Sard 72. Like Hollands, as I said, it couldn't have gone any worse for him. He got a 72. So there's that. He'll make a tiny bit of cash. But it's more the fact that there's just 25-point difference between him and Chera. Chera was definitely the pick between the two. Sam Layla got 68. Very good. Good to kickstart that cash gen as well. And considering he didn't have many tackles or marks in this game, was good. Haynes 67. Hopefully no one went in that path. Bank 64. Trainer 62 is really good. Definitely take that. He could be someone we play on field as early as next week. Doherty 56-point quarters, massive. 2 behinds as well. That could have been a lot more. Anyone else? It's pretty much it. Obviously, Harry Armstrong got 16. We didn't expect him to be a big scorer. So, yeah. And if they added those 2 tackles for Hollands, he would have got an 80, right? And that's a great score. So, all in all, not the worst start. Could have been a lot worse. It was looking really bad for Hollands at halftime, but yeah. Great work, Bales. Appreciate your effort in the fantasy spaces, MJ. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciate it. Elizeno, Camporelli, Layla, and Trainer all did very well. Glad I started with all of them. Yep, exactly right, Elizeno. I'm glad I started all 3 as well. Camporelli, the 230k pick we need now. If you didn't start him, yep, I'd be looking at bringing him in next week. 76, his break-even's going to be really low. Going to make some good cash for us, and we can probably play him on field with confidence now as well, I think. So after watching that. Maybe not against Hawthorn, but still good nonetheless. Camporelli, OMG 76 says Oliver. Brendan Hollands, 25 points less for 100k less. Yeah, I'd probably still rather 25 points, to be honest. But, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It was looking a lot worse. He had essentially a 50-point second half, so at least he got to a solid enough score. Chera got stuck on the bench and played back pocket. Still a win for Price, as Alex. Yeah, exactly. Still a win for Price. 97 you take. But you're probably hoping for that 110, 120 to start the season against Richmond to really kickstart the cash gen. But go the Hawks, says Oliver. Karen Shanahan, enjoyed tonight. Looking forward to more watch-alongs. Yep, no, it was really good. So thank you very much to Ashton. Ashton, I'm probably not even going to try and pronounce your last name because I'm going to get it wrong. Ashton N, though. Appreciate becoming a Patreon, mate. If you'd like a team review tonight, I'll be doing all those. I'll send you, just direct message me on, there you go. I literally commented, so maybe he's not watching the watch there, but still. George D76, go the Tigers. Yeah, mate. Yeah, exactly. When people thought they weren't going to win a game, to winning against Carlton in the first round is fantastic. Great story. And Rodler, thanks, Bales. Great to have your commentary back. Thanks, mate. Elizano, thanks for your watch on, Bales. Always enjoy them. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciate it. Plummo, couldn't work out how to DM on Patreon. Let me have a look and see if I can see. Is there an option on here? Let me have a look. If I go to here, there should be a community bit, Plummo. There should be like on the app, there should be like a chat bit, and you should just be able to create and tap to send a message. That should be how you do it. If not, I can message you directly if you can't work it out. So actually what I'll do, I'll message you now just to make it easier. There you go. I'll just message you. So I'll message you the code shortly, mate. So appreciate you becoming one there. Becoming a Patreon, mate. Very much appreciated. Angus Easy, a colossal choke from Carlton. Oh, it was more not just a colossal choke. Their defenders were shit. It was their defence that cost them the game. Their defence just continued to bang the ball forward and didn't even look like there. Oh, Plummo as well. The very first post on the Patreon page is the link to the Open League, the Cash League. So first, second, third get a cash prize for the Patreon. So make sure you go check that out as well. Angus, is this the top one moment of all time? Yeah, no, that was very good tonight. But yeah, where am I ranked? I'm actually curious to see where I'm currently ranked on fantasy. So it says 25,631. I don't know if that's still the same as what I was before, but the fantasy app is all over the shop. Pretty disappointed, to be honest, at the app. It should be up to date now. Like all the photos should be up to date. It should be all good, ready to go. It can't take that long to get the app ready to go. So I'm pretty disappointed that some of the photos aren't updated. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, DeConey was great. What's his ownership? 42.5%. So he's highly owned, but 132 in round one, you definitely take. He got, as we said, he got going a lot in the second half. 28 disposals as well. That extra midfielder. I just think if you bring Pitney in, you just get rid of it. You don't have that upside of that extra midfield anymore. So for me, I'd be keeping that. We've got 61 watching, so 5 more likes to get 50. So 5 more people can just chuck a like on the video. That'd be fantastic, and we'll get 50 likes on the stream here. And as I've said a few times throughout the stream, I'm not going to plug it this much in all the streams, just in the first one or two I'll do. But if you guys haven't signed up for the Patreon yet, and if you would just like to help support the channel, if you just want to help support the channel and just get some bonus and exclusive content that only Patreons get access to, head to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics to get involved with that. And you also get entry into the AFL Fantasy Fanatics Patreon Cup, where the winner, second and third, will get cash prizes there. So yeah, make sure you guys get around that as well, and you get free access to Ask Me on Cue, the question service. So you get personalised audio responses. I can do team reviews as early as tonight. If you subscribe now, tonight I can get a team review out for you if you would like me to review your team ahead of the round there. So if you guys would like to get it in on the Patreon, as I said, patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. Link is in the description of the video as well. What do we got here? Plummo said, thank you. No, all good, mate. Happy to help. Potassium, Silvani got to be brought in. 93. I missed him. He's an option. He's going to have a low break even. It was against Richmond. Got to remember that. But could be an option If like a Holland, well, you could go Hollands down, put him forward in your midfield, do that maybe. Is Holland a trade at this stage? Says Marco. He's one of the guys that could be traded. I want to see the positives in the fact that it couldn't have gone any worse for him, and he still scored a 72. But then it's against Richmond, so really he shouldn't be scoring a 72. So he's one of the guys I'll consider trading if like a Ashcroft or a Tom Powell or someone like that really gets going and pops off. I'll probably look at upgrading one of those guys to one of them. Just depends what else happens. We've still got 8 games to go, so it just depends what happens. Didn't select TDK, thought I knew better, damn it, says Plummo. Yeah, sorry, mate. Unfortunately, went pretty big. Yeah. You can always bring him in next week. Just depends who the other rucks are, I guess. What do we think with Holland, says Nugget? Yeah, as I said, probably a hold at this stage, but who knows what else we get in terms of the rest of the games. Could be carnage, who knows. DJ brought in crits for a VC against the Tigers. I was hoping for a big night. He was looking big, but really can't. Besides TDK, we're pretty average. Like, only 2 players scored a ton besides TDK. A few in the 90s, a couple in the 80s, and a lot of 70s and 60s. So they didn't really chip around as much what I thought they were going to do, unfortunately. But I'm ranked 300, says DJ. Well, yeah, obviously good to have a good rank at the moment, but obviously if you've probably had an extra player or two. Tether T says Archer Reed for all green dots or Boyd and TDK vice captain. Well, Boyd's on the name named. If Boyd's named, I'm still 30 green dots. But if Boyd's not named, then I would go red dot over Archer Reed. Archer Reed's not going to average enough to be a worthwhile pick. He'll average 30 or 40. Trainer didn't do enough to get a red dot in defence either. For me, yeah, it's simple. It's if Boyd's named, it's 30 green dots. If Boyd's not named, it's you get a red dot at that point. So I'm partly hoping that Boyd isn't named, because then it will mean people can go in different directions, and I'll just start Boyd and go Cherry VC into Dawson. But if not, it will just be Cherry captain. Nugget, realistically, Holland should have scored like a 90. They just didn't want to give it to him. On another night, he would have gone 100. There was 3, 4, 5 missed plus 6s that they could have easily given to him. There was one that was called not 15, so that's another 3 points missed. There was 2 tackles that he laid that should have been paid that weren't paid. And even if those tackles are paid, that's an 80. And we're looking at an 80, which is not awful when he's priced at 62. Yeah, it's just interesting. He's not like he's got the role, so it's not like a Wines from last year where he just didn't look the part. Like, Holland still looked like he was getting into good spaces. It's just Carlton just banged it forward. And whether they change that next week and look to hit their targets a bit more, I almost want to hold Hollands, but it's going to be interesting. If I've got no issues next week and one of a Powell or an Ashcroft, and Will Ashcroft, one of those guys, if one of those guys goes big, I would then look at bringing one of those guys in instead. That would be my plan. So, yeah, just something to be watching for the rest of the round and take all the information in, I guess. So, cool. Alrighty. Well, it's been a long... hang on. Marco, is Lindsay still an option? Yeah, he's still an option. Yep, still an option to be considering. I might go him over Langford. I don't know who I'm going to go yet. DJ, reviewing that game, they'll see so many opportunities where Hollands was providing run, but they bombed the ball forward. Yeah, he should have easily got a lot more than what he did. Look at all the Richmond young guys in the circle getting their first win. Really good to see. They deserve it. Fully deserve it. Does TDK all of a sudden share the ruck because they're losing games? I think TDK was their best player by far, and I don't think they should be sharing it. I think Pitney they're not as good. I know they lost tonight, but no Kerno. Kerno comes back, it's fine. Alex, 2 mistakes they made, didn't use Hollands. Yep, agreed. But yeah, cool. I think that'll be where I cut it off. But yeah, I'm going to go some dinner. It's late. I normally don't have dinner till late, and took Chera out. I added the middle. Okay, yeah, Alex, exactly right. That'll be the end of the stream though. But yeah, I'm going to have some dinner. Haven't had dinner yet, but we got over 50 likes, which is fantastic. 54 likes the first stream. If you haven't liked it, make sure you smash a like and subscribe to our channel. As I said, if you want to head up our Patreon, then head to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. I'm going to be doing a heap of team reviews over the next few hours. So I'll be getting all them out, smashing them out there, and you get it for free. So like the service if you subscribe to the Patreon. So Clooney seemed to be avoiding him. Weird. Yeah, exactly right, Clooney. Cheers for the stream, mate. Thanks, Plummo. Appreciate that, and thanks for becoming a Patreon, mate. Very much appreciate it. Footy Frenzy, do we pick Langford or Ashcroft for Field or Field Reed? I'd be picking Langford if Ashcroft is the sub. If Ashcroft is playing, I'm picking Ashcroft. So, and that was the other reason I didn't play Camporelli. It's just if Ashcroft isn't the sub, I want to start him on field. So, but yeah, Reed would be my last pick. I just think he could be sub, or at least once Young comes back, he could be the guy that's out. But who knows? I'd rather watch him and jump on. So, enjoy your night, mate, says Clooney. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. We're back tomorrow night for our Q&A, for our pre-lockout chat as well. So it'll be live from 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Perth time. Make sure you guys tune into that. I'm undecided if I'm going to do a watch-along tomorrow night. I'm planning on doing one on Saturday because we'll have the 2 games on. So whether I do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not sure. I'll let people know, though. So if enough people want me to do one tomorrow night, I might do it because I'll be watching it anyway. But I might just want to watch it. I'm not sure. We'll see how everything goes. But we'll be back, as I said, pre-lockout chat tomorrow. Tune into the Ball Boys as well. I'm sure a lot of you already do. But tune into the Ball Boys, their live show from 5 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be live an hour from when they start. So pretty much as soon as they finish, we'll be live. So make sure you guys tune into that. Beautiful. Thanks, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah, good luck for the rest of your teams. And, yeah, if you are a Patreon, I'm looking forward to looking through your teams and reviewing some. So thanks, everyone. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. So cheers, guys.